Cheers. How'd your week kick off? Glad to see you, Weed Nerds, hanging out. Actually, not yet. Oh, we got a reverb there. Here we go. I guess I should start it off right. Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram, and of course, this is Ep751. It's Monday, so it's Weed Nerd World. Cheers, Red Pill, Stu Moo, XX Elite GPXX. Gonna fucking hang out, smoke with you guys. This round, I am actually smoking some Wedding Crasher from Michigan Wildflower. Pretty good stuff. Gifted from, of course, the Organics Cup. Thunder Dan. Hills, yeah. Cheers, my friend. Pleasure seeing you. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Big Blazer 80. Brad Kendrick, Strozilla. How y'all doing? Hopefully you had a good Monday, kicked your week off, right? Smiley sticker. Guess I should click this. Got it. Guess I know you guys. We're live, right? Yeah. Gosh, I hear you guys in my ear. If and when you come. Red Pill smoking some sunset sherbet. That sounds good. Wob Wobby. Pleasure seeing you this weekend. This Wedding Crasher smoked some a little bit earlier. And pretty good stuff. What's up, Brent Anderson? How you doing? 420. Alright, nice. I guess I could show you rather than after I already chopped up this bud. I guess I could fucking I do have a little nug here. I can show it to guys. There, focus. Why don't they ever fucking focus? There. Oh yeah, it's gonna gain a secret. Boom. Wedding Crasher. Hills, yeah. I dig the shirt. Yeah, my credentials from this weekend. How cool is that? What's up with that? Now, Johnny. Nothing. Don't give up, Johnny. I can hear you. You can't hear me. You should be able to hear
me. Be right back.
Yeah, okay. We're good.
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't leave. Don't leave, Johnny.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Dude, that was such a phenomenal watching that concert. I loved it so much. That was just a blast. Thank you for bringing me along.
Oh, no worries, man. I'm glad you tuned in, man. Both, I think, I honestly think that the uploaded version that, I still haven't went back and watched the live version, but the uploaded version I think was good. How'd you like Los Mexicanos? I'm pretty sure that, yeah. Los Marijuanos. That's the name. The Spanish gentleman. Man, I have watched both of those like 2 or 3 times, the Mendo Dope and the other concert, to be honest with you. Both of them I thought were like super cool. So,
Oh man, they
it was a good time.
tour it. That was excellent. Definitely.
You
Please,
know,
Smiley, I'll go see
I
you.
I was actually asked to go on stage and I didn't. I should have. They're like, you can
Yeah,
come
you
on,
did.
hang out, get some good footage, and
You
hang.
did,
I'm
man.
like,
I was just waiting for you to be up there on the stage. When I saw that
he
cloud coming around, I said, "Shit, he will see him."
he came right up to me right before the show. Right before the show, like 3 minutes before, and they're like, "You're welcome, come on stage and hang out, do whatever." And I'm like, really?
And that would have been some excellent uh, exposure. Let's just say that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I don't know why, but I do this, but on that, I guess I'm still on the shy side to be up on stage
Oh
and
man,
like that.
you gotta grow some hair on those balls, brother. You gotta get up on that
I
stage.
know it. He called me out the last time. The last time I seen him, I mean, literally the last moments I seen him. Uh, he was doing the live thing there, and he's like put the camera in our face, like, ah, we got the eagle right here, da, da, da. And for some reason, every time he does it, I get tongue tied. And he called me on that shit. He's like, see, every time he put a camera in his face, he ain't got shit to say. But when he turns on his camera, you can't stop this dude from talking. I'm like, cheers, Thunder Dan.
Cheers. How y'all?
What? Good, man. How you been?
Working my life away. Same old shit.
Spaced out over there.
Always. How are y'all?
Yes,
Right on.
I went to the
Well, my
DMV
friend.
today. I got to get my car smogged and registered. I got it smogged and went down to the DMV to get it registered. And the lady tells me, she says, well, you've got a salvage title and you need to have this car inspected, a full road inspection, make sure it's safe. And I said, I did that a year ago. Do I got to do that every day? You know? Because I've been driving this car legally for a year now, I thought. And she's telling me that I have to take this thing down, have it re-inspected, and then pay the extra money to have it done, and then pay them for another fucking title, you know. And I'm asking, I asked her, so is this something that's normal? Do you guys normally double charge everybody? I said, because if that's the case, I said, shit, I need to get a job here. You know,
What'd she say?
ridiculous. She just looked at me and smiled, you know.
Yeah.
And they said that I have to go and get this all inspected and checked out, redone. And I'm just like, yeah. And they're telling me right now, I've been driving illegally for a whole year.
Damn.
And I said, so you motherfuckers put me in a predicament and didn't even fucking expound upon it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with that. I got to figure that shit out. It's a fun day.
Sounds like it.
So I put one of your stickers on or I put one of the FTSWE stickers at Smith's at the grocery store. I'm gonna get a picture of it it's in front of the handicap location, so it's in a wide area out in the parking lot.
In the right spot.
On
On
a yellow post with a black sticker sticks out.
So how's that squirrel tail going there, Johnny?
Oh, she came down on the 16th week at the end of it, right? So right between 16th and 17th week in flower.
Right
And
on.
She's tearing in the refrigerator right now. I smoked
Did
a
you
little
sneak?
bit of it. It was okay. It was okay. It needs something else slapped up against her, though. You know what I'm saying? And she doesn't have any dent at all. She's just like it looks like a bud that was taken down way early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was she fully ripe, or did you give up on her?
No, she's finessed. She's finessed on me.
Right
all the pistils went like this and just started curling in on all of them. You know, and I said, yeah, she's done. You know.
Good indication.
Yeah, definitely. So I dropped and dropped her, you know, and filled up one of them filled up my machine, you know, and it just dried up to air. So I'm thinking about when I do find a male of the fuck off for the I'm gonna have to pop those beans you sent me, Thunder Dan, because I don't think this mental breath that I got in here is a male. Everything comes up female. It's just kicking my ass.
Hopefully you get a giant.
Yeah. Frustrated.
What you smoking on tonight, Thunder Dan?
I'm smoking some papaya that a friend of mine grew. That's really nice. Actually gave me a cut too. You know, it's good to have friends that grow. You can just be like, let me get a cut. I'm like, okay. I'll show you this this Mendo Loco that I got growing. That's 3 months out of seed. You got one that's like 5'5", and the other one's like 6.5 feet tall. Day 19 in flower. Already throwing big old buds.
Nice.
Killing it.
The begging. In a 7-gallon.
What are we looking through a hole?
Just 2 plants.
Cheers.
What's up, Greenfinger?
Cheers.
What up?
Cheers.
Got water in my ears. Just got out of the shower. Right over here. What are you guys talking? No? Nobody's talking. That's why. Never mind.
We stopped talking when you showed up.
We're good. We're good. I can't hear for a reason. All right. I was like, what the hell? Like, audio.
Oh, shit. Hunter and Tom just came in the room. Everybody got quiet.
Was that your outdoor there, Dan? This year?
No, that's the one the deer ran through. No, I ran little bushes this year. If they did good, you know, my same old strategy of toss them out early, let them fucking flower, get them out of the way before the hurricane drills your head in.
You gonna get hit by all that?
Yeah, it came up here. I'd already taken the plants down, but yeah, it rained for like a week and a half. Yeah.
A little like the pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Funny how nature can decide what's going to be happening next.
Yeah.
What's up, baby? What's up?
Did we say autos yet?
What's up, weed nerds? Autos, die, motherfucker. Die. You dead already to me. You dead already.
I got another some autos.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna pack it just in your honor.
Do it, man. Smoke it. Feel that high. equivalent to a decaffeinated cup of tea. Oh yeah, embrace it. Feel the power of your auto.
Is that sweet tea or just regular tea?
Oh no, it's like brutalized, like foreign tea. It's just been left like unattended for multiple months. We're talking mad contamination. Possibly it might not even be tea. It's just sold as tea. It's probably like old sock juice, just soaked, like old socks. Like just imagine old socks and old t-shirts left in a pot. That's what you're getting in an auto, man. Some kind of weird juice.
Okay.
Either way, Danny.
Right.
What you got going on behind you, Danny boy? Is that some of your
No,
gorilla growth?
Down, yeah. No, well, yeah, but it was from years past. I had a deer run through the middle of that. That's why it split off. That's why I like that picture. But
That's what, you put up the bright green tape to tell them to fuck off.
I went out there, fucking picked them all back up and tied them all back up. Like, what the hell's going on here? But no. I can find a picture of this year's outdoor. I just really like that picture for some damn reason.
That's a nice plant
going on now.
What is that plant?
Which one? That one that got blowed up.
Whoa, man!
Nice.
You got blown up, all right.
It's
Cuts?
deep,
Selling some
jungle
cuts?
deep. Yeah, you want one?
What's in there?
This is you
Which-
right here, Abe.
Nice.
That DOA project. This one and this one right here. These little rascals right here in the front. And then I got another Mendo Loco. This is some of Smiley's Platinum crosses. Same old culprits, Banana Daddy. I got a Black Widow. There's an Agent Orange. Lots of shit, man.
That Black Widow from Mr. Nice.
No, I got that from Dog Days. He sent me the seeds, and I popped 3 of them and got one girl to go. And she's got that tangerine background flavor. So it's kind of a hard toss up because I also got that Agent Orange going, and it's also kind of a tangerine flavor. So it's kind of like, which one do I keep? But I'm keeping them both because that's what you should do, right? And then run them around a few times and see which one you like better. But that Black Widow grows her ass off, so I can't hate on her.
I don't know. I got this Sunshine Kush from Midnight Roots, man. It has a bit of an orange good thing going on, but that's spectacular cannabis, man. That's about the best orange I ever ran across for sure. Well, maybe kosher Tangy might be pretty close to that.
Yeah, I tell you what, I sat at the judges' table this weekend, and like every orange entry, we went. Well, you would look at it, nice, beautiful, beautiful, flower. Smoke it. Oh man, yeah, definitely got that orange. Nope. Orange wasn't even like in the category. Like, yeah. Mm-mm.
What was then? What was in the category?
Well, the one that stood out to me was like a fucking black licorice with like almost like a lavender on the back end of it. It was really that was the one that I really stood out the most for me. It tasted good, looked good, and nice.
Sounds like Flow. Remember Flow back in the day? Didn't that have a bit of a floral thing going? With a bit of fucking anise into it. Anise.
So, wait for Mr. Smiley kind of kick in on this because he's headed in right now. I have a good one for you guys. I want to hear your thoughts on this. 100% want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. Let him in here. So I have already talked to him a little about this. We talked a little bit about this at that day. So the organic cup, everything's supposed to be going organically, right? One of the big draws to this has always been organic kind of gives you a better taste, a richer terp profile, you know what I mean? And we already talked about that. I said we already talked about this a little bit, but I waited to say because I wanted your input on this too, Smiley. So what we noticed as judges is that there was, like I said, most of the samples didn't have that, every strain didn't have a pop out flavor. You know what I mean? There was only a few that had something that really popped. And we thought that was kind of like, wow, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of what you'd expect with, a salt kind of contest, blending of everything kind of tastes the same a little bit. But that's what we were noticing as we tested these samples. A lot of shit tasted the same. You know what I mean? Different strains, but it was like pretty common. Only a few really kind of stood out. So obviously, it wasn't, at least in my opinion, it's not obviously organics. It has to be the strains. You know what I mean? We're already seeing a blend of the genetics to where nothing's really standing out on its own. What are you guys' thoughts on that? You think it's, it's bad?
Well, everyone's growing a hybrid, and everyone's taken to like an F1 generation, and only 25% of the generation will have recessive alleles. So every time you want to see a portion of that recessive population, you're going to have to go at least 4 seeds, right? So to see 4 populations, you're going to need 4 times 4. You're going to need what? Is that 16 seeds? Or 32? I think it's 16, right?
Go 64 to be safe.
64. There you go. You need 64 seeds, man.
Provided
and that's only one gene. Right? You want to look at 2 recessives, you're going to need 4 times that amount. Mm-hmm. So you'll need 64 seeds or 124. It just multiplies for each gene you have. You'll need more seeds, man.
Come on, Ray, man. Chill out.
If you're dealing with like 10 genes, you don't need like 8 million seeds to find out fucking all the recessives, man.
But crazy. More than that, I think that it's what he said, hype, right? So if we're all buying the same seeds from the same people, you're going to start flipping out the same kind of flavors, right? If you've got a cookies cross or a fucking OG cross, or, you know what I'm saying? Some of those really distinctive flavor plants, you're just going to land in those lanes, even if you're organic or not. It's going to be a lot of, like you said, orange, or a lot of fuel gas, and variations in between, but nothing just like pine that sits out,
And everything's F1. So even then, it's not even 25% are going to be recessive. That's F2 generation. F1s, man, there's like 100% heterozygous. All of them are going to be different. Every fucking gene is going to line up different. It's going to be all fucked up.
We don't know if it's F1s or not. They're just talking samples that were turned in type shit,
Well, that's the problem with the whole industry, though, is that there are no stable genetics, right? So you're going to get a whole bunch of muted fucking crab apples. Everything's a crab apple. You're not going to get ambrosia, man. 1 in 65,000, baby. That's what you're going to need to pop. Not too many people
what you
popping
smoking on today,
65,000.
No.
But I got countdown rolled up. Or yeah, countdown.
What's your thoughts on jeans? The jeans, is it already that mixed up?
Well, I was gonna make the joke that I got the fucking bubblegum, raspberry, guava, papaya, dog, 61. You know what I mean? I think everybody thinks that it's gonna make this like fruit fucking parfait of fucking flavors, and it don't. Like I don't know. I've heard other breeders that I respect talk about that too, where like if you get too many complex flavors going on into one, it almost like melds into this like earth tone. You know what I mean? This like bland earth tone that you don't get anything from. You know, so it's kind of But try to, like you were saying, pick a lane almost, and like see the flavors of that lane versus try to get real complex with it and have 16 flavors in one or whatever, like the Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, and some flavors are going to be brighter than others. Like I ran that Limerilla, and I thought it was really good, and I got a good lime pheno out of it, and was really stoked on it. Woo woo, right? And then I ran into a homeboy of mine that ran the Black Lime Reserve, and his lime made my lime look like it won't even lime it. Like
just like your banana.
Like I will fucking chunk that shit out the window, and then look at this. So it was an awakening of just you like your profile, but this profile is even farther.
That's the thing. I think there's those freaks out there, man. It's like once you find a freak, man, all of a sudden your vision is just beyond what your average fucking orange Turk would be, right? Like that crazy tangy. Once you find that crazy tangy, you think it's artificial. That banana, like that V2 banana from fucking Med 1, when I give that to people think, what did you spray on? Is it that paper? Is that paper that flavor? No, it's the fucking weed. You just have to be lucky enough to find those freaks, man. They're out there. But it's just not like a 10-pack or a 12-pack. You need like hundreds of seeds, man. Hundreds. Yeah, well, if you're lucky enough. If you're lucky enough. But just like your lime, you thought it was a good lime until someone actually found a good lime.
I think that highlights the other part of the issue is like what you consider high quality is only compared to the best that you've smoked, right? So like,
right?
Dan was saying that lime was awesome until you saw the fucking other lime and you were like, damn, dude. Like,
this is true.
Just raised the bar, the bar got raised.
You should always be trying to do that, though. None of these hookers have a safe spot,
Right, exactly.
And there's certain nuances.
Better have my money.
You could have a lime that tastes like lime, then you can have an artificial lime. Two different. There's so many different flavors of one thing. Like
key lime.
So many different flavors of flavors. All different flavors. Yeah.
Right.
Sweet lime, sour lime.
Yeah.
Lime gas. Yeah, once you start mixing those profiles, they come, I don't know, just part of that lime profile.
Yeah, it's part of that profile. When it's good for you, then it works. So if you like that, then that's your thing, it's all subjective too. Also,
but there's going to be a lime out there where you're going to be like, what is that? What did you put on that, asshole? What did you spray that with? So I encourage you to pop those fucking seeds till you find it. That's it, man. Just find it. Pop those beans, man.
Take a clone.
And keep a freaking clone too when you do find a keeper. That's the best thing you can tell.
That's the hardest thing, eh? So that's when you get so many fucking plants. Damn.
Yep. Absolutely.
We've all lost hundreds of plants that bet you that we should have cloned. Fucking keeping yourself an asshole. I know I have.
Yeah, but if I could go back in the future, in the past, I would only snag 2, man.
You're from the future. You gave it up already, Danny boy.
Yeah.
I knew it. Dan. I knew it.
If I could go back, there's 2 that I would snag a clone off of and bring up here. It's not all of them, but 2 of them I would have loved to have kept. But, that's why I cloned.
Tell us what they are.
Yeah.
Well, one of them
bring
was
back
a bag
the sad
seed.
memories.
I didn't actually know what it was. It was just a bag seed I grew outside, but it was Super good weed. And I actually did clone it. It's the one I shoved in the closet that used to have a water heater in it. Nuked that motherfucker because I didn't put the air conditioning in it. Somehow the air conditioning guy didn't think about air conditioning. But it was fall and winter time, so I did think that it would be a little cooler in that closet. That bitch died a horrible death. And the other one was an LA Confidential. It smelled straight like diesel fuel. And I know everybody's like, it smelled like diesel fuel. I mean, like 30 yards in a pine forest, you could smell diesel. Nothing's in here but just pine trees. And it's just straight diesel fuel. But I didn't even clone it. I just let it run out.
That's the second time this week I heard LA Confidential. Just to let you know.
Like 2010.
Yeah, man. That's solid.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I could go back, there was this one little cultivar we called the Land of China. We took it from these fucking guys who tried to take our spot. Well, they were too close to our spot when we took their clones. By a freak occasion, man. Either way, this one plant, dude, done mid-September, 6-footer guaranteed. Guarantee 6-footer, support itself, beautiful, no mold issues. This was the first time that we hung the plants upside down, like just in the forest. There's so much weed, we couldn't process it all. It's just like, fuck it, what you gonna do? Hang it, fuck it, do it. And it worked. And that started that whole ability to process more cannabis than you think. Just fucking run mad lines across a field, fucking hang it all up. It was like, what? No, that's going to all mold out. Yeah, sure, a bit of it, 10%, but you still got 90% of it. Beautiful, man. The Land of China. It didn't have like outstanding terps, but the quality of it was just like another level of just definitely half a joint. And your average consumer, maybe a quarter joint, maybe like 3 puffs, and they're like out it. That's it. Beautiful stuff.
I love it.
And that got away.
Got away, man.
I want some 3 puff stuff that I can smoke a joint of.
I had nightmare cookies, and I fucked up and kept the wrong clone or whatever.
Yeah.
And the pheno that got away was the one that was like just probably one of the most frosty fucking triked out buds I'd ever had, like that I've ever hunted anyway. But yeah, a buddy of mine actually kind of shed a tear when I told him that I kept it on one and shit.
Well, then you say, Smiley, your woman would leave you if you lost that Rascal Berries.
Yes.
I did that with that monkey bread. Instead, though, I got high and mislabeled them and kept the male. And then my buddy was like, damn, that monkey bread's good. And I was like, well, I'll give you a cut. And I fucking gave him a male. Sent me a picture back like, Dan, what's this? I was like, that's a male flower. You need to cut that out. He was like, it's your fucking monkey bread. Still a male. You still need to cut it out. I'm sorry.
Those are monkey balls.
Monkey balls. Ooh. Well, like a true non-believer, I did the same shit to myself. I thought, well, I don't know why I gave him that one, but mine's still a girl. And so I loaded it up in the room and grew that fucker out big, right? And then he went, hey, I'm a boy too. I was like, I did it to myself. So, yeah.
Fucking awesome.
That's fucking funny as shit.
Follow me for more grow tips. This is my life, Smiley. I just,
No, I'm laughing because I do the same stupid shit. I did that. That's how I lost Primal Punch. I had the original pack of seed release of Primal Punch, and fucking had 3 boys, 3 girls. Thought I kept the 3 girls, and fucking nope, flowered out. I kept the 3 boys and killed the 3 girls. So all I got to do was taste the little clones that I flower out or whatever. Somehow I got the tags mixed up, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but
Do you remember what you found? Fruity Punch?
I don't know, not really. They were fruity. I remember that, but it was like,
you know how
of each. You know what I mean? It's just the taster.
if you get in a real bad wreck, then your mind will kind of blank it out, so you don't, necessarily remember all the bad parts, right? So that's what's happened to Smiley here. Is he went into shock, and his mind wouldn't let him remember all the good points because they didn't want him to get hung up, right?
Yeah. The soul did not want to cry, so it just blanked out the memory. Bop. Yep. Nope. Yeah. We ain't crying, not on screen. in your dreams, you'll remember. It'll come a nightmare.
Deja vu. It'll be a deja vu, and you'll be like, "What was that? Why do I remember this for some reason?"
Wake up tasting passion fruit,
dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit.
Yeah, Eagle, you must have like a mad pine that you lost or something, man.
I'm starting to wonder.
Me too, buddy.
You had that Xmas tree and it wasn't even pine enough for you?
No, it wasn't. No. Well, not in that environment. No. Same time, same problem.
Right. Multiple genes, probably. That's a complex thing about this motherfucking planet. It's probably like multiple genes that just control all these terps. So it's not just the genes, but it's environments. So once you add those two cluster fucks together, we're just juggling fucking shit here, right?
Yep. I picked up some seeds this weekend from a little event in VA that was Alpine Blue. It's Xmas Ghost times blue hash plant. Dude said it was some pine in there. I was like, okay. Don't be lying to me about that pine.
I bet you'll find some berries with that too, though. There'll be like a pine berry. It seems like there's always
I'm fine with that too. I'm fine with that. I like the fruit side of life anyway. I just don't want dirty gym socks and I like crazy shit.
Gym sock tea.
Stank breath. All that shit.
It is fun to see what comes out of each one, though. It's kind of exciting every time,
Yeah.
I just had something eat my fucking seedlings, too. Just transplanted them bitches.
I seen that.
Then I come back and there were stems, dude. The next day, just stems. The tops all ripped off, just the fucking sticks.
You got a mouse in the house, don't you?
Motherfuckers.
Smiley, your garden's in a rough area, I think, man.
It is, dude. I'm in a barn, man. Like I'm out in the country in a barn.
I feel like you need to be like bumping West Coast gangster rap. Your plants and shit. Like it is hard out here, man. Bring your gun.
It's a hard knock, bro. Yeah. No, it's definitely not the best of location. That would be an upgrade to find something more suitable.
Got to play some of that Thug Bug Life shit going on in there.
Yeah.
Smiley, before you go, man, you gotta fill that big hole with fucking earth, though. You gotta put some plants up in there, man.
I would, but there's a drain in the bottom of that motherfucker. And if it
Perfect.
Rains,
you can't overwater it.
No, if it rains a lot, it backs up and floods. Like it'll be like 3-4 inches.
It's self waters.
Yeah.
The dairy.
That's the new sip, dude. It's connected right to the aquifer, right down to the aquifer. I had a frog. I think that's how the frogs were getting in there. It was like through that pipe somehow. I don't know where that drain goes, but
on your drain, you can dig it all up and get this thing called a backflow preventer. It's about $130 unit, but it'll prevent anything from coming in your basement.
Oh
yeah. It's just like a little fancy ball in there that travels and they'll plug it up. It's nothing.
It's
expensive.
Yeah, and it's not every rain. It's like if we got to get heavy rain, you know what I'm saying, or like spring when all the snow and shit's melting. Like if it's real wet like that, I go fuck it.
Well, could you raise the drain up? I mean, if it raised, you know what I mean. If you're above
Yeah.
Cap it. Will it not? You know what I mean? Stop the problem. Or would it like come up into your bed still if you raised the drain to top of the bed height or capped it?
Yeah, probably if I capped it. I don't know. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Do
It'd
it.
be
Come
so
on.
much soil, dude. That'd be so fucking much soil. It'd be dope. It'd be like 3 foot deep and probably, well, it'd be 3 foot deep and 6 foot wide, and it would be fucking 20 foot long. So however much that space would be.
Okay, how about
Be dope.
you just like make a little frame in the middle? You just do like a little 3x6. We'll just make a little bed in there. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Start off with a little one.
I want to do it, dude. I do want to do it. That would be killer to have a whole row be 2 beds like that. And then like my problem would be trying to move. Like I move the pots through those little doors, but if I just fucking, in each 4x4 square, if all of a sudden I put 9, teens, like a clone that's, a teenager or whatever, instead of like I try to grow them into like a bigger, almost like mother plant to try to put 4 of them in that same area. But I could do like 9 or 10 or 12, whatever that works out, and just do them bottomless pots, just set them down in the bed.
You got fabric pots anyways, man. You can just lay that shit on top, or you can just bury it like a third, and those roots will just jump out anyways.
Yeah.
They fucking
But that'd be a dream idea. And honestly, if I got to switch the soil, that would probably be the way to go. I would wind up with a lot of extra room in the veg, but
Now
would also have a lot of extra clones that have a lot more.
Well, this is when Buddy. Sorry, go ahead, Danny boy.
I was just going to say, are we going to talk about the nightmares too, since we're talking about all the good stuff?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, now I have the fucking root fuckers back in this bed. And now it's 20 by 100 by 3, whatever,
No, that's a good point too. Yeah, you get something in one bed and it's through the whole fucking thing.
I was going to say, this is when Buddy would mention that roots have little to do with yield, because he's a rock wool grower, right? And the roots generally they're constricted to that little 6x6 block. So it'd be really interesting. I don't really believe in that either, man. But somehow
the big roots, the big fruits, man. You got to have something to draw it up to push it out.
This is where it would be interesting, Smiley. Even if you had like a small tray that you could put your one plant in, like I'm talking like 6 inches, so that the roots would just come out at the bottom, expand into that one container. Like I've done that numerous times. I believe the yields better. Like even when you do the rock wool, you can cover your whole table with black and white plastic and just have little slits and put your clones through it. So that you have, when you lift that black and white plastic on that mat, man, the whole thing's like 2 inches of roots on that tray, on that table.
Well, the saying I always heard was leaves build roots and roots build buds. That was the way it was taught, like a little easy way to understand, I guess.
Well, I understand like Buddy's concept, and like there's plenty of runs where the roots don't seem that good, but yet the plants did well. Like,
right.
Of course, the nutrient solutions has everything in it. So the root mass, it's almost like the plant knows it doesn't need that much fucking roots, nor can it grow that many roots. Just environment doesn't allow it though. But once you leave a little bit of like your tray's off balance and you have a little bit of water left in the one end of the tray, you'll see that the roots do come out and they try to make it to that fucking water, man.
I was gonna say,
it's only when
guys with some drain where their like roots are all the way fucking trying to plug up the drain and shit, and they're like having to cut them out and fuck make sure that shit still drain good or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't.
So is the rotation too?
What?
Because they're
You're robot.
We're breaking up.
I don't understand it. It's broke up.
Yeah.
Something to do with
Can you hear
rotation.
Yep.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah. All right. I was saying is part of the problem of not wanting to do it rotation, because they actually have to be, veg in, or you'd have to transplant into the bed before flower, or veg and flower in the same area.
Yeah, that would be ideal, would be able to have some kind of a veg time. Like you set them in the bigger bed and then give them a week or two and then flip. But I think they would still do their thing. I don't know, just watching the ones like the clone, I root those clones, like when I take a new seed and that's sex tested or whatever. Like the first clone, once that roots, I transplant that into a number one easy swap, which is basically like a number two for anything else. It's a decent amount of soil, and then I'll grow it out, and I still get on average a foot and a half, 2 foot tall plant. So I would imagine, by the time I put that foot and a half, 2 foot tall plant in there, if I doubled up the numbers, had say 9 of them instead of 4, all of a sudden I'm going to be able to, they're going to hit their bolt or whatever and stretch and
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of like disadvantage in the whole like bed thing though, if you're only going to go partial time in that bed? You know what I mean? It seemed like if you were going to run a bed, you'd want to run that bad boy veg all the way through flower.
Yeah.
I think that would be ideal, but I don't know. Ideally it would be awesome to just wheel a 4x4 bed in and out of them rooms, but
yeah.
Well, are we saying like root size matters then versus like the stored nutrients in that bed and the microbes? I think it's more beneficial.
I think it's both. I think it's both. If you show up to the bag with a coffee stirring straw and I show up with the McDonald's straw, I'm going to snort the bag out, bro. That's how life works. So, if you got some good roots and some good stuff in the soil, then it'll be able to pull when it needs, right?
Right. You're right.
Just how I think about it.
There's a lot of talk I've heard about benefits of shared root zone too. I can't name any of the white papers, but I think they've done white papers on where like the shared root zone's always kind of won out.
I know one thing, when I cut down a plant inside my grow box, they're sharing roots. You know what I'm saying? So I've got to tell them the reason I'm taking this friend out.
So, like, as far as like roots and things being transferred through the roots, I know that's another subject we've talked about and a weird thing, but how many times have you fucking taken an old spent pot outdoors and busted it up and just been hit in the face with the terpenes from that plant? So tell me there's not terpenes being passed through the soil, you know what I mean? And if is root interaction, how can that not, you know what I mean? Those flavors slightly mix in the soil a little bit. Huh?
That's the truth. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I do think there's ways you can influence the flavor of a flower. I do think there is. And
stress.
If you grow, and say you grow the same cut over a long period of time. I remember there was a guy that he only grew one cut, and I was like, "You're crazy." And he's like, "Dude, I could do so many different things to make that flower come out different ways. Like I just know it now. Like, and I've tried it so many different things with it. Like he's like, I can make it come out how I want. Like it's. But I think there is a lot that you can do to influence it for sure. Especially with other plants. There's a lot of people talking about that more and more now.
Is that considered genetic drift or?
No.
No, it would just be the
evolution.
Yeah.
The expression.
Change over time, huh?
So just a different part of the fingerprint.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know how much.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Just like people drop the temps to make flowers change colors, right? So if you didn't drop the temp, you'd still have a green flower. But you dropped it, so you got a purple or a, you know, another hue to it. It's just that kind of influence for an expression.
Yeah, too much molasses, you'll get that molasses flavor. You add guanos at the end, you're going to get a little bit of a fish thing or a bat shitty thing. Same with fish products. If you add fish near the end, it's going to be some weird cannabis in there.
I've never, when I pushed it with molasses, never fucking tasted it in the final product. It's more in the burn. You know, it was more harder burning than necessarily a flavor thing.
Right. It definitely influenced it, though. It fucked it. Like, there was some change in the plant from that application of too much molasses.
Guy Major, I wonder what would happen if you had an auto and a cocoa sharing a root zone.
It'd kill itself.
Top itself. In there. Great fucker.
I'm not worthy.
Day 56.
He would have a complex death, you know.
Something like that. Yeah.
Do you think autos are like the emo of like cannabis? They're like, why bother? I mean, I'm just gonna die anyway.
Yeah, some of them have a complex, right? Like 75% of them are just like, it's gonna be average. Well, average for us is only 2 feet, so it's not like we have to try. Let's just take it easy.
Why try? The best I can do is.
It's okay. I'll give them a quarter.
Are you guys saying it's got like that Igor attitude?
Yeah, Igor, Snuffleupagus. Yeah, those two. Fucking.
I'm only here once. I'm gonna
Thanks for
enjoy
noticing
it.
me.
Woo.
Woe is me.
It's here to die.
But I don't know how much the plant can influence the little media. Like I never really noticed, like you're talking about, Eagle, like breaking up a old pot and like, oh wow, what the fuck? That smells like that Lindsay OG or whatever the fuck, right? I never really. Very cool.
Many times, almost every time. To be honest with you, have you not? Do you not take them out and like dump? So that's when I every time I was done when I dumping runs, even in cocoa soil, it didn't matter. You take that pot outside and fucking chopped off at the base, dump it out and fucking stomp that bitch out. You know what I mean? Get it ready for the quick raking and shit. You can smell the fucking terps in that pot every fucking time. And cool. Even I've actually had some that had sat, you know what I mean, in the pot through the winter. You know what I mean? Again, soon as they fucking, you know what I mean, thawed out for the dump, I could still smell. So I don't. Yeah, that's there's definitely.
But you remember like specific terps or just general cannabis? Like when you bust up the.
Oh no, you could tell the strain. You 100% tell the strain in that.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Get your terps up, Major.
My terps going. Obviously, my terps aren't high enough. Yeah.
Pew pew. Stop growing autos.
Pew pew.
That's good.
Shoot the people, man.
Fire.
Maybe we should get into like trying the root balls out, Eagle, and like cooking with them and stuff.
Well, that's what they were doing in Thailand, or that's what they were talking about. You usually utilize on the roots for was cooking purposes. Man, we're talking about I think that Vice said like $800 for a kilo for roots or some shit like that.
Was it $800 or 800 baht?
Yeah, so that's a difference.
Because I've come to figure out that is a way different number. Like, you can't trick me with some dumb shit like that. You need to give me a 50,000 baht.
For real, dude.
It's like $28 instead of $26.
Well, no, like the 800 baht's like 50 cents or some shit. It's like, what?
Sounds good though, don't it?
It
Makes
does
you
sound good.
sounds baller.
Famous
I'll
pesos,
give you
dude.
10,000 baht right now. What?
You
That's a
damn
good
right.
name. No, it's not.
Yeah, really awesome shit.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Dude drives off laughing. You're just like, yeah. They're like, nah.
Well, just remember, we can all go work for the captain for 300 baht a day. Yes.
$8 a fucking day.
300 baht.
No, I thought that was $8 though. Like
It is.
Hey, don't crush my dreams.
You can't look into it that far, man. You just got to live the bot dream.
You gotta live bot life. That
Yeah.
bot life, bro.
Hey, can I get that in
Be the
one?
bot.
Just walk around,
Get that in bot, bro.
pull these bots out.
Just one of those like fucking paper bags.
How much was it again? Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Be like counting pennies.
gotta
It'd be
count
like
all that
walking around with a giant penny bag.
And then that's easier to count.
Paper.
Fuck. They got like half fucking things over there. I thought like somebody was explaining they have like half of when they got coins, it's like a half of cent and shit. It's like, what the fuck's that? That's supposed to do.
That's 4.5 cents, sir. 4.5.
1.5, bro. Got the tax you gotta pay. With that half.
Yeah, fractional living.
Half off, bro. Half off.
Johnny, did you harvest that squirrel tail? Johnny, did you get that squirrel tail, man?
We already talked about it earlier.
Oh shit!
Missed it. I'll let him tell you again. Tell him again, Johnny.
Yeah, I missed it.
Because the major was late.
And Smiley, I'm sure Smiley wants to know.
I want to know. I did hear that.
Smiley wants a cut. That's the new exotic.
No.
Squirrel tail.
So they ended up being very large. They swelled up. They started getting a lot of crystals all over them, a lot of terps, and it had a kind of a buttery kind of a nutty kind of a smell to it. It was different. You know what I'm saying? And
Squirrels
it was definitely a very hairy. Yeah, it was. Squirrels got nuts
Under the tail is where the nuts.
So
Smells.
it's not. I don't know.
Smells appropriate to the name then.
So, anyways, it ended up drying very light, very hairy, and I haven't really smoked on it yet. I smoked a little bit of it when it first come out, but what's that?
Is it worth it? Would you do it again?
Well, I still have another one in here growing that I put in here, and I'm gonna try to grow that one out a little differently to see if I can't force it to stay not as lanky. You know what I'm saying? Because it's stretched a lot. So
I think it needs a lot of light, intense light, probably.
Turn that light up there.
Yeah, crank the light right to it, like within inches.
Actually,
just feed it.
The other thing is I dropped the time in my room down to 9.5 hours.
Okay.
Or no, 8.5. Because I was at 9.5 and I dropped it down to 8.5. So now my flower time is only 8.5 hours.
Well, you know,
So
everyone wants to know
goes.
how many micromoles. 800, 1,000, 1,100.
Yes, that's cool with it.
CO2? You got some CO2?
I don't play with autos.
You better get a CO2.
CO2.
Yeah.
We need the PPMs, PPFDs.
Need to know the moles. Yep.
The moles, the PPPFDs.
Yeah. What-
No, nine and a half hours.
I want to know the time count of how many times you get stoned and just stare off at them and don't know what the fuck you're thinking about.
Oh, dude, you don't even know that book is thick. I mean, you don't know how many times I've gone in there I just sat there and stared at the ladies and oogle-eyed on them, and my dog will come in the room and look at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
First thing you realize, your mouth is open. Close your mouth.
Yeah, your mouth breathing. Gotta see
What
you
the,
breathing, and
what
then
the fuck?
Like, what the hell happened?
Really?
Stealing time.
You know it's always good when you're just off days and you still have that half a joint left and you look at your hand like, yeah. I love that feeling. I love that feeling, man.
Staring at the wall.
It's like, oh, I want to join. Oh, there it is. It's only a quarter burn.
I
That's
just wanted to say, Smiley, your Gorilla Glue number 4 across the high mat, very unique flavor to that. It definitely has a Gorilla Glue. It has that Gorilla Glue flavor, but there's an after note to it. It's very nice, very good hitting, and that one there, even in the heat here, the both of them purpled off. So that was really awesome.
I was saying about calling it reach around. It's like a little extra on the tail there.
It does kind of come around from the back side. Yeah. Definitely. I just got done taking a hit a little bit ago, and I had a hard time catching my breath afterwards. It's very nice. It's got that dankiness of the Gorilla Glue that I've always enjoyed.
Nice.
I do like the glue. The glue lives on forever.
Have you guys ever played that game at the bar where you like there's a monkey jumping on a trampoline and then you gotta like time it and hit him with a baseball bat and he goes flying? I don't even know the name of it. It's a bar game.
No,
Johnny
never played that
Chimpo.
one.
They don't let us have weapons in the South.
to make your own.
Johnny, you had me a little bit sold on the strain there until the finale where you said you couldn't catch your breath and it was good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I was like,
so are you happen to be like being suffocated a little bit?
I was like, what makes the good part where you can't breathe? I was like,
Couldn't breathe for a minute, man. I almost passed out.
right?
No, it puts you on the verge, feeling like you're gonna cough. You know, it's that kind of feeling.
It's that good lung expansion, Eagle. It's like can't hold it in.
That's what it is. It's that lung expansion. That's what it is. So that last little flurry of pictures that I had music to, first time I'd ever done that, because it prompted me to do it. And I just pressed the first song that came up, and I said, "Oh shit, it's done." Oh, okay. Anyways, your Gorilla Glue number 1 or Gorilla Glue number 4, cross Hymac number 1 of mine was that one that I was telling you about, Marley. And man, that's a beautiful plant. The way that fucker grows, that is just gorgeous.
I found it was all flippy floppity and shit. They had really cool.
Oh, it was nice.
Hmm?
It was nice. Yeah.
There was one.
Of course, I
Go
had
ahead,
it
Johnny.
propped up. I was just going to say, of course, I had it propped up. But yeah.
So the other one that stood out for me this weekend out of the ones I tasted was obviously the one I already told you about, the black licorice kind of lavender. And the other one it wasn't necessarily the flavor, but it was the effect. Man, that shit fucking, I took a good hit of that shit and it literally felt like somebody had reached in behind back of my palate and like pulled the fucking front of my face. It just like the whole eyes and sinuses, the whole front of my face just fucking, I was like, oof. Holy fuck, man. It was like instantaneous. I was like, ugh. But it was a nice little after effect high on it. It was quick hitting. You know what I mean? I could imagine, what it'd be like fucking sit down and smoke a whole fucking joint of that shit. It would be like fucking, it was strong. It was the strongest out of all the cannabis that I smoked over the weekend. Out of the samples.
What was it? Do you remember?
Don't know. They were all blind samples. Everything was blind samples. So you can only judge by the number. Give, you know what I mean? Break down how you thought about the flower, taste, So
Are the winners revealed yet? Do you know who won the whole thing? Or
they announced it. They announced it at the end. There.
But it doesn't take a week or a month to get an announcement.
No, they announced it later that evening. I put up the results. I actually filmed and put up the results. I should be uploaded by now.
Right on.
Sounded like I talked to Chris from Country Roots. He was out there too, and that was the last day to get your entries in for the Sun Grown Cup. So like I guess they had quite a few entries for it. So that's kind of cool.
You had some outdoor, did you enter?
I had one outdoor, but it's it got all seeded, so I don't know if that would count against you on the
1990s entry.
Right? Yeah.
What's up, guys?
My 90s lady.
I would imagine that would be a pretty good markdown if some seeds started popping out.
Would you have to
being an outdoor cup? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
triple the amount of flour to, because you got those seeds. Once you get those seeds out, you got to, you get your bud together.
Well, those seeds pop out and they go like this. Oh, look at that. This is pretty good. Put it in their pocket.
No, there's some. Yeah, there should be some cool stuff. I'm curious to see the outdoor flower competition because I've seen my fair share of outdoor flower, and I do know there's some really nice ones that do come up. But
I like how Spartan Grown there was talking about how he grew GG4 outdoors and how he loved that versus indoor. He found it that much better. Hello to all you indoor growers.
Well, I think on the hash side, that's kind of been talked about quite a bit for a lot of years. On the hash side, like guys have said that for a long time. And I'm not a connoisseur. I'm just repeating what I heard. I'm just saying it's been said before.
There's definitely some strains that belong outdoors, put it that way.
Yep. I agree with that.
They truly shine. Some can't make it out there.
So
to stay inside.
I just want to so this was how bad it was. And I think, and there's no denying this because I recorded and uploaded it. You know what I'm saying? I can see Cannabis Mike here says you might want to try to get in touch with the organizers and find out the name that matches the number. So during the ceremony there, announcing off the winners, and I believe it was Happy Tree Seed or Happy. Yeah, he won. Thank you. Yeah, he won second place. Right? We call him up, and they tell him congratulations, and he looks right at him and says, "And was it?" It was like
robot Nagel.
Oh shit! Of course, right during that. So can you hear me now?
Right?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It's them.
Yeah,
They don't want me to say this. They don't want me to say this. No. My opinion's being blocked. No, but basically, happy ass, what strain? It's like, wow, this is great. Which one was it? And they looked at it and went, I'll get back with you on that because it was all blind. You know what I mean? So it was kind of a little slightly egg on their face at that point because he had multiple entries and they couldn't tell him, right off the cuff, oh, it was this flower. You know what I mean? This sample, this flower. So they're like, we'll have to get back and check our notes. But so yeah, there is a little confusion in that area.
You think you would know which one you put in there.
Right.
I mean,
John
dang.
knows which one he put in there. I guarantee that. That dude's fucking master grower for sure.
Well, he had multiple entries though.
Yeah. Oh.
That was why he asked which one, because he had multiple entries. And right off the cuff, they couldn't tell him, oh, it was sample XX.
Huh. I got a lot of respect for him though, because he's entering the actual stuff he bred too. A lot of times, the times I've heard him called in the past, it's like that was his clone, or his cut that he bred. You can easily go back.
I love it.
Because realistically, that's what the cups always used to be, was like breeders coming together and like showing off their shit. You know what I mean? Now it's like there's probably a number of different, ice cream cake entries or whatever, like, or runs, like, I don't know. So I just think it's cool when guys show up with their own shit and be like, yeah, dude, this is something I've read. And it's like,
speaking of breeding, Johnny, how's that Mendo Loco project going?
Frustrating.
What you and Thunder Dan working on? Frustrated. Tell us.
It's frustrating because I can't find a fucking dude in this damn thing to be fucking the ladies,
That's like the only time people complain about never finding a boy.
I'm telling you what, man, this is just absolute. But Thunder Dan helped me out. He sent me 6 seeds, so I'll be able to pop those and run those. I have not had this much of an issue trying to find a dude. They always show up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I got a Mendo Breath and a Mendo Loco in there, and I'm pretty sure the Mendo Loco, the one that looked like the dude at the beginning, it popped the hair out. So,
John, is that a cut of the Mendo Breath, or is that from seed too?
It's from seed. Yeah, I got that one there from G2B. Yeah, there was only one viable seed that I got that actually grew. So, and there was a couple other ones, but they just didn't come out of seed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Johnny, you're gonna have to go the fem route, buddy. Make some fems, reversal. If you're the seeds, I'm saying. But if you got more seeds, pop the rest of them, I suppose. And
well, that's the next thing to do is I'm gonna pop these motherfuckers, and there's got to be a dude in there, I mean, I got the mint. That's the fuck offs right here.
So are you keeping all the females too in the mix? Are you like calling? Are you calling some seeds and shit because you've already got what you want to breed with, or are you letting them come up and scratching your head, going, maybe that one might be a little better?
Well, these
you know what I mean? Are you on the hunt, or are you set on the mom?
Well, this one right here is these are the 2 original fuck-offs that he said that I got to grow. And the one of them is the one that had the black or dark purple tail that was coming out of the beam. Not a white tail, but a black one. So that's this one right here, and it's got an absolutely different structure to the bud and everything on that one. The one on the other side is just and they're both frosty as fuck. And I'm not getting much of a major smell out of it yet. It doesn't smell like that major motherfucker. Fucking major.
Well, Johnny, you should. How many seeds you totally have, man? You only got 6 left.
Yeah.
Pop 'em.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pop them all. I popped
Yeah.
everything that I had. I went through all the Mendo logos that I had that SoCal had sent me, and I got these 2 out of all of it. And yeah, frustrating. So the next one, I know I'm going to get a dude out because
Yeah, you got to whisper.
Be a dude in there.
You got to whisper to the seedlings. If you're a boy, you get the fuck.
Well, I tried that the other day. I told which one was going to be which, and they both came out female. They said, fuck off, and told me to catch the next cab and, be on my way. Yeah, but they're looking big. They're looking nice. I'll show them. I don't move
You
very
should
good
get a
anymore.
Even though I popped 5 Mendo Locos and had one that just piddled out, I guess dampened off or whatever, died early in life. And the other 4 were females. So hopefully you get a male,
It had that hypersensitive auto gene. So you blame that one right there.
Yeah. Some of them eject.
So what are you guys trying to do? Are you trying to remake do a F2 of a Mendo Loco? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Well, not the
Actually,
Mendo Loco. It's the fuck off project.
What is the fuck off project? You gotta remind me.
Well, we get out the paperwork over here.
The paperwork? What the hell?
Yeah.
He's an AKC registered, bro.
How many years you have been working on?
No. He sent me directions. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, they weren't good directions on getting the mail. That's just a shot in the dark. So it's Mendo Loco crossed back to the original Mendo Breath mother, and the Mendo Loco male times Mendo Breath female is what it says, and it says now know as fuck you, you fucking fucker, you fuck, or something like that. He wrote a bunch of, that's kind of how he wrote it out. And then it says, make as many more of these seeds as possible so we can spread them out like crazy on the show. My goal is to have as many, or to have every weed nerd growing them, maybe grow along with the DOA project, he said, type deal. But it's so fucking frustrating. I can't even find a male to get some.
You can.
70s.
You can.
Playing.
So could we abbreviate that to FYFF? Fuck you, you fucking fuck.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how he wrote it here.
FYFF number 1.
I mean, if you guys can see this, right there.
It looks like he was writing lines and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking fuck L fuck it, you know, it's just there's all kinds of it. Yeah. So that's what it is.
There's a punch mark in the paper.
So that's the project. You know, that's the project. And and I'm excited to be doing it. You know, it makes me feel good to.
You should call it "fuck you, breath."
Call it what?
Fuck you, breath.
Fuck breath. Or fuck breath.
I like it though. That should be a killer cross, especially if you get a good, like, you know. I think the male selection is actually going to be important for that. What is he not? Did he run out of the Mendo Loco seeds?
Yeah.
I believe he sent everything he had left over.
I'm sure we could put a call out and get some more Mendo Loco seeds. I bet I could dig through and find. I think I got 4 or 5 still left, and
I've got a few too.
30-pack.
I told you that I got a few too.
Frustrating as all get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Like how y'all show up with the seeds now. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's just a matter of me looking through my box.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because I mean, it's frustrating because I had quite a few non-viable seeds where they were already cracked open and dry. You know what I'm saying? So those were dead seeds. And there's no even reason to even try that shit. So I just tossed those out. So
But
I
Dan
had like
sent
4 or 5 that were like that.
Dan sent all the beautiful beans to Johnny.
Those are some sexy looking beans, Dan. I have to admit.
I hope you get a giant pheno male. Like I've got these girls in here that, you know, 3 months, fucking that one in the back's what, 6'3".
This is the beans that Dan sent me here. They look like some nice, sexy little beans there. They all look
7 gal
very
organic.
What?
Yeah.
Now, where'd you get these here?
Those?
Yeah.
I got them from SoCal.
You got them from SoCal? Oh, cool. Cool. Excellent.
That's his beautiful handwriting on that paper.
It is too. I thought I recognized that. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Original packaging.
Original packaging.
Chicken sketch.
Yep.
Mine came in a little jar.
Yeah, mine came in a little jar. The first ones that I got, yeah. And I think I had like maybe 8 of those the first time.
Yeah, Johnny Dank Growers in chat, so they just popped 4 Mendo Locos today, and he'll be in Vegas in May. So if he finds him here, he can maybe bring it with him or something.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, May's a little way away.
Yeah, but you know, it's better.
We'll see. Yeah, have him. Well, get in touch with me before you head.
Breeding projects don't happen overnight. Damn it.
No, they don't. They don't.
No, they don't.
Stay optimistic. It is a big deal, though. I mean, if you're gonna what did it take us to go along? I mean, it took us longer than you could have, but.
Well, you know what upsets me is when I first cracked the beans and everything.
You had 6 months easy.
Well, when I first started with the Mendo Loco, when I was just growing them, I threw a couple of dudes away.
Damn.
Because it wasn't the project, at that time.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So there's a little bit of pick-offness going on here to me.
Well, theoretically, I think you should just in selection, have 8 months into the first round selection. You know what I mean? You got to grow them fuckers from seed to harvest. You know what I mean? And theoretically, you're not making that decision that round. So if 8 months, maybe minimum, to have those clones ready to fire and harvest and again for so I would almost think a year into just fucking selection. You know what I mean? Female selection for each finding that male, finding that female, and whatever you're gonna pop and make. Is that not close to being right?
Well, the problem is when you got a low selection of seeds, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Open pollination.
You know what I'm saying?
Make tons more.
It's kind of like
boys as you can.
I'm in a vortex here. You know, I'm getting sucked down the fucking black hole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I got
and
that's what I got.
We'll find you a boy.
You know,
get you a boy.
All right.
You got one in those seeds.
Is it just any boy?
I know I do. I know I got a dude in here. I know I got a dude in here. I'm hoping that I get like 4 or 5 dudes out of it so I can check them out and see how they grow, you know?
Yeah, I hope you get some like I got that fucking just get stupid. You look at them and you go, stop.
When I first started, I had a dude and I took all the nuts off of it and let it keep growing. And then I stuck it outside and it ended up getting to be a really nice size and it had some really nice color on it. Yeah. And it was a Gondog Mimosa male, is what it was, or it was a Mimosa male. I'm not sure which one it was, but it's when I got my first beans from Evolve 420, and that one there, it was exciting, kind of growing that dude out, just seeing, and it came out with some fucking, it just looked like a fucking group, a bunch of grapes came off of it, you know. Boom, 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 all over the place. It didn't just have 1 or 2. It was like a bundle of them, a bunch of flowers, you know. So it was really, and I let it blow out into the wind too. I didn't even realize when I was doing it that time.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, everybody. You know, so I didn't know what I was doing, and that was outside when I did that. But that was like 3 years ago, easily.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought SoCal had some identifiable traits he was gonna be looking for. And
he said that.
Oh yeah, this one here has those identifiable traits.
So you got your girl.
He said it has a lot of the mom traits in it.
Yeah, that looks like it stacks.
Yeah, and this one over here has got more of the dad traits in it, he said. So it's a good kind of a half and half kind of look at it, you know. And the reason he said this one here has more of the mom traits is because it's got the leaves that stack.
So would I not be corrected saying like reverse the dad trait and fucking hit the mom with it? You know what I mean? They'd be fem seeds, but maybe they'd be closer to what he may envision. You know what I mean? That one's got, you know, a little trait of each. Obviously, mom's stacked, so why would you want to fucking dong her? So, you know what I mean? So I'd think the other one, I'd take the dad looking one and fem that one up, fucking make some seeds.
Because I think, are these F2s?
They are.
Yeah.
I've actually got, I told you, I've actually got seeds of the original logo. I know I do. 100% sure I do. 100%.
Oh, shit.
You need to get that box out, homie.
Nobody's asked. I'm just learning of this. What, yesterday?
Johnny is laying on the sidewalk. They've already drawn chalk lines around him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, chalk lines around me. That's good. Fun out there, man.
Good
Absolutely.
idea, though, Eagle.
Go back to the original.
Yeah.
Then he can send the major some, and then he can do his magic and make it a Mundo Loco auto.
Ooh.
Ooh, you see
Then
how
it'd
that
kill itself. It wouldn't make it back. It'd kill itself before it made it to Johnny.
a carrier pigeon in the Arctic. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Speaking of the Arctic, it's -6 out here, and for you guys, that's
Really?
21. It's 21.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got cold quick, dude. That's fuck.
It's fucked up, man.
Man, it's chilly outside right now. It must be like 50, 54 degrees out there, maybe.
Hey, we've been hanging around in the 30s at night, and like on the organic cup, it was snowing on the back and shit, but it was like wet snow. It like melt real quick and shit.
Well, talking about outside plants, I got that one that's outside right now, my 4x5 box, and the neighbor next door has a water leak there. Their water heater is leaking, and so there was a bunch of people over there checking it out, looking at it, looking at the water heater, and all they got to do is turn around and look over in my yard. And they see my plant. So it got very well exposed to the management of the park and everything. You know what I'm saying? So he stopped by and he showed me his bar light, because I bought him a bar light to go on his golf cart because he wasn't safe driving around at night. He didn't have a light for his cart. So I got a bar light off of the auction. Of course, I charged him for it, you know, but he was bragging about the bar light, and he didn't say one word about that plant in the back. And I could even smell it as I was standing, you know. So,
well, sometimes it's good to be the nice guy, man. Way to give him that fucking light. But we've been baller if you didn't charge him, man. But my guess is he wants some of that smoke. He wants some of that smoke, my guess, man. So you have to give him a little bag.
You know, if he doesn't ask for it, he ain't getting it.
No, you just drop it. One of those. Oops. Oh, there you go.
Oops. Should I do a shut down?
Like, hey, excuse me, sir. Drop this car.
Is this yours?
Just slip it in his pocket like a tip, and they think it's money, and they pull it out, and it'll be a joint. And I'll be like, "What the fuck?"
just drop it off in the golf cart, man. To put like from Johnny.
Yeah, anonymously, just walk up, put it in the golf cart.
Or yeah, maybe
who did it? They'll figure it out.
You know, that's a good idea. I wonder if they would.
And then if he complains, you blame the neighbor. Be like, yeah, I seen the neighbor do that.
Dude, so I'm not gonna call nobody out, but I was like hooking up the guy where I rent the barn, like I don't know, they said his knee hurt, and I was like, you know, hooking him up with stuff every month when I go pay rent or whatever or something. And then like I don't know, the one month I went to give it, and it was like his wife that got the door and was like, yeah, you don't need to be doing that no more. Like, he doesn't need that and shit. And then I was like,
oh, no.
I was like, oh shit, did I get him busted? Like, oh
He shot him out in the back smoking a joint.
You know, it's kind of like, oh, dang,
good times are over.
Right? He never mentioned it again either. It's like, oh shit.
Where did you get that, Smiley?
Yeah, the one day he was like, yeah, my knee hurts, you know? I was like, fuck, dude, damn.
Damn.
Here's a Rascalberry.
Right?
Killer.
See if that helps. And then the next time he's like, oh, yeah, that's real good, dude. Okay, all right, here you go.
Right
fuck,
on,
if you run a
So,
Smiley, he has like
Mama
30
didn't
flavors.
like it.
Yeah.
Mama didn't like it. She came up and stopped you right at the fucking door, man. Man, that's some. She has balls hanging lower. You know what I'm saying?
Did you keep that Mendo Loco cut, Smiley? Do you have yours still rocking?
I don't know. I probably do have some seeds though. The big one. But nobody's asked me.
Why did you cut it from the team though? That's my question. Why did you cut it?
Just because I don't know, man. It was good. It just was bitch to trim, and it wasn't like one that was getting requested again. You know what I'm saying? Like people bought it originally or got it originally, and they're like, it was cool, but they didn't come back asking for it. So that's one of the checks that I didn't have. But and the trimming part sucked, and it was a slow veg, so there's 3 strikes.
Ooh.
3 strikes. The trimming part actually is pretty high, man. That's a huge. You can have just a night and day difference, and it's unbelievable how much of a nightmare it can be, or how much fucking like you can be like, wow, in an hour I got 4 pounds done and shit. You know?
Oh, yeah, when you're that's a time factor, you know, on that. You either have to do it yourself or you have to pay somebody to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that has a big. I've said that a million times. That's a huge number two in my keeper book. You know, checklist is trimmability, man. If I don't want to trim it, I ain't keeping it. I don't give a fuck how good it is.
Absolutely, man.
If it's good, I might keep. I don't know, I'm with you though. It sucks, dude. The trimming.
You may keep one for yourself. You know what I mean? That might be your keeper, and you know what I mean, go to, but you ain't gonna mass produce it.
That's your personal trim job, yeah. I don't like to have to do a whole lot of trimming, man. That's a bummer.
How is that ice cream cake trim up, Smiley? Would you say that's an easy trimmer?
Oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah, that's by far the easiest plant ever to trim. Even outdoors, the shit is just beautiful.
And I've heard a few guys that kind of mentioned that where, you know, pheno hunting and some of that shit's kind of out the window, and they got to run with stuff that people are getting that are asked for. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, there's a couple guys that shifted to fucking monocropping, and they're like, I hate it, but whatever, man. I can't go there with a bunch of different names.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I go there with what they're asking for, and it's fucking easy.
Demand. Yeah. A demand-driven market.
That's where, like, yeah, I mean, at what point does that get down to all of a sudden we got fucking Coke and Pepsi and Sprite, you know what I mean? Or 7-Up and stuff. That's it.
No, I don't think it's that way at all. I think it's just like, look, I'll just be honest with you right now. It's just like, okay, what do you want? What you got? You want ice cream cake? You want something a little sweet, vanilla? Anything that fits that profile, you can just call it ice cream cake. So whatever you have, vanilla kush, that's the ice cream cake. You know, it doesn't, as long as you have those flavor and those terpene profiles, that's all you need. You can call it whatever the fuck you want, as long as you have those, you know, that exotic flavor and those profiles are expanded, and the list is large, right? That you need to cover them. But once you get them, I think, you know, the pineapple, whatever express, you want some pineapple? I'm not even fucking, what the fuck? That was all probably muted too.
No, we heard you. You got.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
exactly. It's just as long as those flavor profiles are covered, you can satisfy any client.
And just name whatever. So like whatever.
Pineapple. You want the pineapple sherbet?
Right back here, man. Hey, you want? You fucking asked for the pineapple express. So make sure we got that.
Make sure you got pineapple, right?
Oh yeah, boss. We got a bunch of that.
Apple fritter.
we got the sour apple thing. Oh yeah, we got that apple fritter, bud, right here.
Right.
It's playing the market, but you gotta play the market smart. Like get
isn't that how Blue Dream got beat down though?
That's how they all get beat down, dude. Because they do this, switch out the name, be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Could have been whatever they could have grown whatever and fucking just name it that, and then boom, here it is.
And don't you think that a little bit of that is what kills the diversity? Because 90% of the breeders want to go this hype path of everybody wants the ice cream cake, so we're going to breed every fucking thing to ice cream cake and try to get all the flavors in ice cream cake or whatever, and then here we are putting all our eggs into one basket because of popular demand.
There's a lot of that, yeah. I mean, that, and then say what you brought up with the Blue Dream. So say I get a fake cut of Blue Dream, then all of a sudden you're breeding with that too or whatever. And now you got, that's where it muddies the water a lot too.
Yeah.
But at some point,
that's why, again, man, go ahead, Smiley. Sorry.
No, I mean, at some point you got to run with what you got, but
Yep.
That's why I'm hoping that seriously, man, like Happy Trico there, and I respect that, putting in your own work to try to build, that's the thing that I'm talking about when I talk about the proprietary times proprietary and the breeder having to stand by that end product. You know what I mean? That's what you want to enter. That's the one you want, the reputation you want to build. You know what I mean? Make it stand on its own merit. You do that. Everybody starts doing that. Breeders start doing that, not necessarily divulging what they're working with. I think that will eliminate a lot of the height times hype and the people just trying to be flash breeders, because then, you know what I mean? That's not even going to be in the equation anymore. It'll be flat out merit of the strain. You know what I mean? I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? You don't question anything else you buy like that. And I've said that 100 times. You don't question what's in your Coke. You don't question what's, you know what I mean? Why should the ingredients of the cannabis you're being smoking, why should be a factor? You know what I mean? You don't go test, most times you don't ask a beer. You're not necessarily, where are these hops sourced? You know what I mean? Shit like that. You're going, man, this is a great product. This is beautiful. This is the end body of this. You know what I mean? What it took to get there shouldn't matter. You should be, you know what I mean? So I think we do this proprietary by proprietary, make breeders stand by their end product. You know what I mean? Eliminate a lot of the hunt. Don't get me wrong. There's places for the, a little bit of pheno hunt. But that's what's fucking up the fucking gene pool. You know what I mean? People, back crossing and breeding with different selections is not the end product. You take them seeds to at least an F4, F5 and shit where everything's fucking uniform. You know what I mean? It is that Coke, that Mac, or you know what I mean? It has that uniformity to it. And that's the end product, the dream or good base of what you'll get from thereafter. Again, it'll kind of straighten things back out. You know what I mean? Right now, what I'm seeing across the board is what we thought would happen all in the end anyway. That gray kind of area where everything's blending out. And that's what them samples at that fucking cup kind of, in my opinion, showed. There was only a few that really fucking stood out, and everything else tasted really fucking similar. You know what I mean? Now, what am I basing it on? THC content? Well, that isn't right. You know what I mean? I think we're getting way off base when we take it towards the THC factor, because now taste doesn't really matter because they all fucking taste the same. You know what I mean? It's stand by your fucking terps, your fucking, your work. You know what I mean? Proprietary times proprietary. It'll be a tough sell, I think, at, some point until people start to put it into play. You know what I mean? Because there will be some people that go, well, oh, you can't tell me what's in it, then I don't want to buy it. Because the market's been so fucking based on what's in it right now. You know what I mean? But after some people, you know, couple wins, you know what I mean? They see it on Instagram and shit, you know what I mean? See what people have said about it. People then will fucking look into it, start buying it. But
I can see that on the smoker side, Ego. I can see that on the smoker side. But on purchasing seed side, you got to know what you're getting. It's like saying I'm gonna get a puppy, but I don't know what kind of puppy it is gonna be. But I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like I want to know if I'm gonna get a Labradoodle or if I'm getting a German Shepherd, or if I'm getting a Chihuahua.
Well, that you know, you're right. Again, you're right. Okay, you're 100,000% right. Yeah. And that's why you're gonna want proprietary times proprietary, because it'll be worked to that like almost bread line. You know what I mean? It will be that Chihuahua. You know what I mean? It will be exactly what's presented. You know, it won't be that variation or whatever. It will be a purebred line. You know what I mean? So if somebody wanted to work with it, they're going to get that. You know what I mean? Every fucking time.
I was already working with proprietary.
Even at like F3 and F4, you're still dealing with like the high 80s and being the same, right? Homozygous. There's still 13% that's going to be recessive and just different.
That's a good place to start, though. Right.
But that's with true breeding seeds. With hybridized seeds, those percentages are fucking your best guess.
Speaking of a true 1%er, we just got Chicha B in here. So.
Good morning and
happy birthday.
Good morning, guys, and thank you.
Happy birthday, Chicha.
Happy birthday.
You 29?
Yeah, plus shipping and handling.
You look 29 anyways.
Sure. Thanks for that. But no.
Not sure.
Sure. I'll take it. Let's just say if I get carded at the store, it makes my day. Hey. Hey.
Mine too. So Chicha, would you say you breed homozygous? Does like your kids look like you? Or?
Wait, what?
Would you say you breed homozygous?
Homo what? No, homo.
Sorry, I'm still in here. What? What'd you say? I'm 29?
Y'all ruined it. Y'all ruined it.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that's funny because, like, when you talk about how many generations it would take, like, sometimes, I don't know, like, there's some traits. So, like, for example, my girlfriend's father was kind of got around, you know, and she's got some half brothers and half sisters out there. And we actually just went and had dinner with one of them the other week or the other day. But anyway, picture of her half sister looks just fucking like her in a lot of ways, you know, like it's like
right.
You can tell they're all from the same fucking family or whatever. It's
right.
That was
bred true.
It's kind of like my daughter.
That's the case across 3 different moms. So like, you know what I mean? So like dad was like, you could see who dad was across like 3 different moms.
Yeah, that's kind of like where my daughter's at. Like she has half sisters, but you can tell they're all sisters.
Yeah.
Just by their dad.
Well, some of those things are only controlled by a single gene, where you start throwing in multiple genes in hair color or something like that, right?
Here's a good question for y'all. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut in like that. Go ahead.
What the hell? It's all good.
So I was gonna ask, all right, we've talked about a few nights, many nights actually, about like the male female seed equation. Is there, heat factor? Is, nutrients, yada yada yada? Is there something that sways one way or another? So does necessarily breeding it out further, is that a part of the equation? You know what I mean? Is it you breed further in?
Well, all depends on what traits you
you
want.
more guaranteed to produce female seeds? You know what I mean? I've got it to the F5. Everything's all bang, bang, bang. I'm getting mostly female seeds, or are we back to, temperature, nutrients, environment? You know what I mean? Is that still a factor in further into the breeding?
Well, in breeding, wouldn't you want to breed things out? So if you're trying to get more female to male, then wouldn't you necessarily breed out the male?
How can you do that?
I don't know. I don't breed.
Through selfing, you can get rid of the male.
I don't know.
That's the only way to do it, is to just make feminized seed, right? But
right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
we're not trying to necessarily eliminate males. We're just trying to eliminate variations.
Okay.
Right.
Well, wouldn't you want to take a variation of the female that you want to the male?
Well, that's what the breeder's supposed to be doing.
I just wonder because, you see like some very reputable breeders, they kind of, push themselves on kind of, you're going to get, you know what I mean? It's
right.
Spread into, I'm naming names or not, but I'm sure, you've heard the spiel, you know what I mean? So is that, again, part of the recipe, or?
It could be. It's all, from what I've heard and learned, it's all what you want from the plant, right? So if you want more female or more of that, when you want to breed towards that, whether you get one male or two males or...
Well, Johnny can't find a male no matter what, and he was wanting one. So.
See here, my experience with the little bit of growing that I've done, I grow regular seeds, and in my tent, if I grow 6 plants, at least one is going to be a male, because they need to regenerate. They have their babies move on and stuff like that. So I feel like there should be maybe a male that express. I don't know. I've always gotten a one male to my 4 or 5 females. Just
there you go, Johnny. You put a fucking seed in a cup, wetted cup. You write a male name on it. You write the male symbol on it.
Well, here's the thing: is like the ones that I really wanted to be female are male. You're muted. You're muted.
Muted, Johnny.
And I mean, for me, I have like this little. Go ahead.
No, I said I tried telling the fuck offs which one they were going to be.
See, I have a little.
I said, you're going to be a male, you're going to be a female. And they said, fuck off. So they both came out. I also
have my room a lot cooler.
Maybe not.
A lot less humidity. I don't know if that helps.
It's already feeling the name. It's already cocky and shit. You ain't telling me what to do. Yeah, fuck off, Johnny.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my experience with my little room. I don't know if having the room less humidified and a little bit cooler, that brings more of the male, but I hear that brings out females, so I don't know.
I think it's in the seed.
Yeah, I don't think any of
that. I think it's in the seed, bro.
I think the seed is going to be the seed. I think all that other
You gotta
stuff is
find
hype.
seeds with the belly button.
Whatever the bean is what the
They look like little volcanoes. The ones with the volcanoes are the ones that are.
Fuck it, just throw them all in.
Concaved. Concaved.
At the bottom of the seed.
Convexed? Convexed.
It's
You got an innie or an outie. That's the belly button. That's just
you got to have like 3 tiger stripes on top. You got to count them.
No.
No. It's at the bottom of the seed. It's where the seed comes off the plant. It's if it looks like a. Well, anyway.
If it looks like a male, it's gonna be a male.
If it's your favorite one and you think it's gonna be a female, then it's a male. It's like
yeah, for sure, every time.
This is my cat's one.
So I just did a sex test with Farmer Freeman on 8 beans, and I had done some predictions, right? Because I'm looking at all the little seedlings, thinking, oh, these tall fuckers are going to be males, and these little short growers are going to be my girls, right? And so I took a magic marker and marked the tabs so that, you know, when the results came back, I could see how close Dan was. I got 1 out of 5. So there was 8 seeds. There were 5 males, 3 females, right? But I got 1 male right.
Now,
So do you think
when you say
was
1
alive?
male right, what is your right? Like, what is the right?
Just me saying it was a male and it actually being one.
Oh, okay.
What are the odds of that happening now?
So being the typical structure of a male, it was tall, lanky, you know, that type of perspective, or was it just a?
It was exactly just me trying to call the tall ones out.
Hey, so Ego, on this temperature thing, if temperature mattered, then when seeds would germinate in the wild at the same time, wouldn't they all be the same sex then? Like all the seeds that germinate are the same temperature? Or on the other side?
No. I'm not saying. I'm not saying temperature matters during necessarily germination, but conception.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, and during during pollination, not necessarily during germination. After the seeds have, you know, been made and dropped, I don't think that necessarily matters. You know, when the temperature they germinate, I think it's the temperature of the environment at the time. You know what I mean? Is she all hot and sweaty? There's a little fucking dew on the leaves, on the flowers, blocking out half the pollen. You know what I mean? What condition matters, I think. You know what I mean? Is she fucking wide open? If all the stigmatas are wide open, are the crickets going? Do we have the fucking, you know,
fucking cricket.
But is it the sonic boom noises going and shit? You know what I mean? She's like, give it to me. Oh.
I got the vapors. She's got the vapors. Yeah. Got the vapors. She's gonna fucking.
Well, thank God it's too complex, because if it was too easy to fucking influence, we would have done a long time ago and fucked that shit up. But it's predetermined if it's gonna be male or female. You can't tell only by popping and growing it. That's the only way of doing it.
Only way to do it.
Of course, well, unless it's feminized made seed, and that's gonna be a
And
female.
the thing is the more beans you have, the more opportunity you have. I've only had 4 beans so far, so not very much opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I got 6 more beans to throw in.
And
That's not much of a growing process.
What about feminized seeds? Wouldn't it have to be a certain temp for feminized? Can that fuck them up?
Yeah, but aren't you just spraying something on that to convert it to a female? So why would the temperature matter? Because you're putting the nutrients or whatever it is on it, whether it's 90 degrees or 70 degrees.
You're so right, Chicha. It has nothing to do with temperature.
Absolutely nothing to do with it. You're right.
That's just my thought process, because I mean, if you're forcing it to be a female, you're putting a product on it. wouldn't it say it needs to be at 75 degrees with your one arm up in the air and
Okay.
dancing around
Crickets.
kind of thing?
You need to play cricket and have
Right.
umbrella drink.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think if it mattered,
Sound of
On
cicadas.
that note, we all need to get and stand up on our hands, on our head, and
you know,
welcome
get the
in
tinfoil
modern
out,
humanity.
make the bunny ears and stuff, you know.
Yeah, shake
I will
up
say
and
on
down
another
for a
note, though,
while.
So if it were like fucking in the fucking nature, humans, right? The female needs to be at the right time for conception, right? And depending on their cycle, right? That matters. I'm sure same thing with the male, you know what I mean? It depends on what kind of condition he's in to where, you know, how many are actually swimmers, not actually drunk bumping heads and shit.
I heard the guys that do it right get girls, as that's what they all have, all girls.
That's what I heard too.
That's right. Takes a real man to knock the balls off one.
That's right. Right, teacher?
Yeah, sure does.
Yeah.
So that would be similar to your theory with temperature, Eagle, I would say.
I like to think as growers, we just we got girls, because if we got boys, Lord was scared what we were going to do to them. Chop him. Only girls.
I tell them I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gotta go. You gotta fucking go. And the shitty part is every male that I've gotten is like a keeper.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
they grow good.
Yeah. And I'm like, motherfucker, why? Be a female. Hell yeah.
That's what it is. You're just putting too much pressure on it, Johnny. You just need to back up and say, I want to find a super killer female out of these 6 beings, and they'll all be male.
Reverse child psycho. Okay. Yep. I'll try that next.
I just put them in a little tent and say, good luck.
I think you just, intent. It's all about intent.
You could always keep it in veg and just keep tucking things.
Well, intent and all that stuff. But
you're a boy.
I've only had 4 seeds that were.
Oh, what now?
Did you try germinating them with testosterone?
Have you tried to?
I pissed in them too. Yeah.
Have you tried to have other plants, other kinds next to it? Because that can have maybe a factor.
Like rutabaga
next to it.
No, what I'm saying is you have gorilla cookies and then you have the haze next to it, like 2 different kinds. That's another thing that I've noticed. Well, I've grown several different strains, and what I've noticed, like certain strain will turn male while the other ones turn female. So maybe that's key to it.
Maybe got something with tadpoles.
Tadpoles.
Yeah.
You think they're looking around like, yo, there's like 6 girls in here. Maybe I'll be a boy.
Well, if I don't know, this is just coming out of my head right now, but if you have 2 different strains and the one's oh shit, maybe they can sense a more of a female thing, how people can sense. I don't know. Sorry, I'm still kind of waking up.
All right, boys, calm down. This is
so can different people of different cultures, that's basically what you're saying, have more senses than others. Can the French people just be like, wait, she's right?
I don't know. I mean, I've never grown like one single strain to even think, okay, this is this many out of this pack. I've always had like different kinds. So for me, I'm just like, oh, well, maybe these gorilla cookies were like, oh shit, we got some of this other shit. We need to like cross pollinate kind of thing. I don't fucking know. All right.
That's a good thing.
Happy 420.
Definitely.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, Modern.
Yeah,
Just patiently
cheers,
sitting there smoking behind the
Listen to
giant
my
bud.
bullshit.
We got a hot topic going. Modern's got to get his hot dog water in the mix too.
Yeah. If you germinate, there you go. If you germinate in hot dog water, Modern, will you get a male?
Probably.
Will that bitch float?
Smiley, do you have any more of that fermented deer piss or fermented? What is that?
Yeah, I'll have to send you some, John. That might work. That's
Yeah.
for everything.
Some of that fermented deer penis that might work. It.
What about high
Wait,
nitrogen
what?
levels? Didn't high nitrogen levels always pop balls?
You're
gonna have some
yeah, that was the night that we were talking about how. Well,
Gonna be fucking boiling some hot dogs. Gotta make my food for my plants.
Yeah. Well, I've only had 4 beans that were viable, so I've had 4 chances to get a dude, and they were all female. So it's not much of a try. I got 6 more.
Yep.
So we'll
You got it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
throw them all in there.
I got the reverse child psychology that I'm going to work on my beans. And Smiley's going to send some fermented deer penis nutrients to me.
What is it?
Eagle, you're muted.
FDP.
There's plenty of studies to say that you can program water with intentions.
And
you know what I mean?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
why not?
You can put any.
Yeah.
You can put your intentions into anything.
Don't go by the intentions of
Male
the
name.
FDP. Why do we have the FDP? Are we going to try to scare raccoons with it or some shit?
No.
Because it works, Dan. Because it works. That's why.
Okay.
And what kind of odors does this create?
This is American natural farming, Dan.
Was the DP harvested in a humane way?
Is there a humane way?
Roadkill, bro.
Choppy chop.
Like he didn't need it anymore. I feel like that's humane. You know?
Roadkill's humane. You're using something that wouldn't be used.
Yeah, and would that be
use it when it's still warm, though.
American natural farming, we use every
Now, what are we talking about here?
I don't know.
Down for a
Roadkill.
second. Warm. What are we talking about? Warm roadkill? What is this?
No, we're talking about the FDP.
What the hell did I miss?
You down with FDP? Yeah, you know me.
No.
Oh my god.
Do you foliar that, or is that a soil drench?
That's a fucking drench.
It is multiverse. You can use it for anything. I'm serious. Like it just matters.
The multiverse?
Ratio. So like 1 to 500 if you're watering it, and 1 to 1,000 if you're gonna foliar it.
Done. Best plants ever.
Okay.
It's the go-to. It's the go-to.
FDP.
Can't go without it.
Can't go without it.
Yeah.
Okay. Surprised there's not like a line out in the grocery store with just like a big buck on the front, just chest out, horns back.
Bambi Daddy kind of shit, right?
Oh my gosh.
It'll get there.
I smoked some nasty stuff this weekend. It was
It was some burnt rubber. It was so gross. People like that shit. That was gross, man.
You don't like it?
Oh, it was so nasty, dude. I didn't touch it again, dude. Never touched it again. It was so gross.
Do you like the black licorice, Ron?
I don't like black licorice. Turpon, it's okay, but this thing, I mean, I spent a lot of burnt rubber in my days. This was burnt rubber. It was the grossest thing that somebody ever produced. I'm lucky the breeder wasn't, the person that gave it to us wasn't standing there, because I was just like, holy fuck, this is nasty. What the hell? I mean, it would have made him feel bad. Oh my God, it was so gross. Yeah, please, somebody would like that.
Well, people like that offensive turp, you know?
I don't know.
I like that.
Really disgusting.
I like that, but I don't know. Is it?
I mean, I don't mind smelling
it. Is it like burnt rubber? Or are we talking like electrical fire or like?
No, not electrical fire.
Yeah, I don't like any of those, bro.
Burnt rubber. Oh, it was just so disgusting.
Electrical
fire.
I don't mind. See, here's the thing. It's like I don't mind smelling that kind of shit, like the raunchy, nasty shit. But like, can we have it taste like berries or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm
or
like.
You know, like taste like good.
Yeah, can it taste like berries and make me drag my face on the carpet? That's what I want.
Exactly.
You know?
And then like like last all day.
Yeah, I always think of like burnt rubber and like in almost that skunky kind of category though.
Okay.
If we were hunting like something like that, I would think you'd get a lot of burnt rubber out of some of them.
Yep.
It wasn't no skunk. It wasn't no skunk to it, man. It was
straight up.
I felt like somebody put fucking rubber in there and you fucking spoke a little rubber while you're along with it.
That sounds badass, dude. Dang.
That sounds good.
You, I don't know where you
I
were.
wish I was there.
You left. You left already.
I found one that smells like burnt rubber
so
and rain, like the way rain smells when it's coming. It's like, it's not rain. It's like, but it's burnt rubber.
I like that smell.
Burnt rubber and rain. It's like, oh, it smells so good. It's like some black paper, I guess, black electrical tape kind of melting.
Oh, that's so gross, dude.
Like it.
Just putting rubbers on roadkill. I don't know.
That's definitely how you don't get
Out in
males.
Maine, they do that.
But I like it. Like that electrical fire pea smell. It's like
no.
Oh fuck.
No.
I don't have anything that's got cat piss in it, so I bought this cheetah piss.
Did you say electrical fire and pee?
Yeah, he did.
And that flavor just smelled like high school. Like bad.
What?
Like people smoking dope in there and fucking you smell pee.
Where have you been that you were like, is this fresh fire and piss?
Oh, when people
Damn!
They're smoking that foil pipe smell. That foil pipe smell
Gets me every time.
Yeah, burnt foil.
Terps, baby. That's the terps.
And I went, okay, I got it now. Are we talking just peed out fucking campfire, or is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of pee are we talking about? I mean, there's several different.
Is this a vitamin P campfire?
Like you're lighting on fire because you're trying to smoke in like in jail, like a prison thing, kind of more prison-y, like a metal smell with the pee and the metal, electrical burn. I don't know. Wires, yeah, burned wires and pee.
You know, they
I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna
tied to concrete, so you're not. I don't know.
You've been peeing under them power lines too long, bro.
Bag in there, bro.
Yeah, we used to pee on wires a lot, so yeah.
This is for outdoors.
I worked around batteries like my whole life, so I just maybe the
Is that
battery
like
has to burn my
asparagus
nostrils.
pee?
You know, battery has to probably burn my nose.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Maybe burn battery acid that I like the smell of that battery acid smell. It's like horrible. I like that pee smell.
Asparagus pee.
I regretfully say this, but I think you might be the kid that they put stickers on stuff for.
You think there's some warning labels for?
Do not drink the gas. Do not lick this battery. What the fuck,
So
man?
at this point, I'm kind of like, let's just take all the warning labels out.
No, I didn't need
It's
that.
starting to all
figured
make
it out.
sense.
I had friends that helped Sweetie, so I knew what not to do. You know, like you got that friend that helps Sweetie, like I know what not to do. Like anything he does, I'm not doing. Like I have one of those friends kept me in line by doing dumb shit. Conan, go lay down.
Too funny.
Johnny, that plant that you got there looks like a Jewish candle.
What?
The plant that Johnny's got. It's like a Jewish candle.
Anyway,
I was like, Jewish candle.
Menorah.
Yeah.
Well, boys, we've almost reached that time, guys and gals, this evening. It's got to come at some point, don't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, we passed over like 10 minutes. Why didn't anybody say cheers?
Saying goodbye.
Because we were having fun. Because we were having fun. That's why.
2 of us did say cheers.
Right.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, people.
I may have been laughing.
Merry Christmas. Happy birthday, future me.
Yeah, Merry. Thank you. Merry Christmas
Happy
to
birthday.
you.
Merry Christmas.
In there.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Merry Christmas. What the fuck? What the fuck happened?
Right?
I fell asleep that long? Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, don't cause the panic that early. Damn.
Nah, we bought a bunch of shit already. We got all the shopping done early.
Shit,
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near that guy. I will be out there fucking Christmas Eve.
I'm not. Gotta go.
Really, we should celebrate it like fucking a week afterward when all the shit's on sale.
I know, right?
Right.
What's Christmas?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
Are you starting like a weed festivus?
right? Well, we do that with Valentine's Day. Like, you just wait till the next day. I mean, what the fuck? It's 24 hours.
You get a truckload of candy and shit. I was gonna buy you 1 heart, but you got 50.
You just gotta wait a day. It's all. You know?
You wait a day, you get the jumbo heart.
I want you to pay full price.
Same price, 54 more flavors.
I couldn't afford to show my I couldn't afford to show my love until it was 50% off.
It's twice as big though. It's twice as big. I got you this bear too. Look at this motherfucker.
That is too fucking funny, man.
Follow Smiley for more tips.
That's a beautiful thing. On that note,
Romance hack right there.
I love that.
Love you, bro.
All right, good night, everybody. Peace and love always.
Cheers,
Thanks, Eagle.
Have a good night.
Catch you later. All right, send those Mendo Loco and Dank Anthony to me.
Dank Anthony have been passed to T-Dog by your request. The Mendo Local, I will most certainly open the box and see what I can do for you, my friend. I'm sure 100% they're there. So
yeah, because I want to get some of those beans down to his daughter too.
5 packs were sent your way, my friend.
Boom.
Right on. Good deal, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right, catch you guys later. Peace and love always.
Peace, Johnny.
Out.
Cheers.
Much love.
Peace out, guys. Always cool hanging out. Happy birthday to
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Cheers, Smiley.
Cheers.
Cheers. Peace out. Have a good night.
It's nice
I'm
seeing
gonna
you this weekend. Gone. Sorry.
I'm gonna try to budge in here real quick. Do you know I haven't said anything? I just got here, but you mentioned Festivus. My buddy that owns the brewery, he just donated a bunch of cans from his brewery to put a Festivus pole up in that Christmas light show. So that's going up tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
That's
crafty.
awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, my daughter, she's like, so when are we gonna decorate for Christmas? I'm like, it hasn't even been Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, so after Thanksgiving? I'm like, yeah, after Thanksgiving. Like, what the fuck? I should decorate today. Or come home. I thought it was
This year literally blew by.
I know, right?
Literally just blew by.
Cheers, y'all. It was fun hanging. Thank y'all. Cheers, chat.
Take care, Danny boy.
Peace, peace.
Peace.
Yeah, bye, Thunder Dan. Peace out.
Man, it's been so long since I've actually ran through the fucking shout outs list. I'm sitting here trying to fucking in what order does this go again?
Should be like laminated. Should be laminated in a book.
Act like you don't know.
I some of it is laminated, and I kind of quit on somewhat laminated. It's in one of the protector things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There you go.
Started to get loose, and maybe even make it like a hard. But
yeah, I got a binder.
The fucking there's nights I get so fucking high, my contacts get all fucking dry, and it gets hard as fuck to read these shiny sheets. And I'm like, I'm trying to hold it on different angles and shit. I'm like,
right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, it's been nice. It's been real nice. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Thanks for letting me come and hang out. And peace out, guys. Have a good night.
Happy birthday again. Peace out.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Peace out.
Catch you all on the next one. I'm outie.
Howdy. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in.
Three amigos.
Hell yeah. Smoke some models.
Well, as
So
usual.
Major.
Till next time.
I may ask Major before you go. I may need you to hold it down next week for the Weed Nerd World. Next Monday.
Oh
maybe?
shit.
Huh? Canadian takeover?
Fuck yeah, let's do it up, man. We'll talk some more about genetics and some F2s, maybe some F2 talk.
We'll have giveaways, a bunch of them.
I got mad giveaways. I got a bunch of Gary seeds I gotta clean up, and Alien OG. Bunch of shit I still gotta do with fucking bunch of seeds, man. But yeah, fuck yeah, that's easily done, man. I think even next Monday, I think I got off. I got 9 days of work left, man. No, 8 now. Fuck yeah, I'm counting them down, dude. It's gonna be cold today. Cold as fuck. Fuck. Either way, yes, for sure, man.
Coming.
Text me up, man.
Yeah, appreciate
and we'll do it. Send me the details. Hey, Green Fingers, pop some seeds, buddy. And people, put those autos in some concrete. Kill an auto.
Those autos will break through the concrete.
Cheers, Major.
Strong like bull. I'm so high from some autos that I can't even talk shit. So I wish I could. Still smoking. Fuck, I'm wasting it. Cheers, everybody. Eagle. Hell yeah. Thanks for having us again. I didn't do a sock check like I was going to. Fuck. Next time. Everybody be ready next time. I'm doing a sock check. So I'm warning everybody. Get your socks clean. Don't have enough stinky, dirty socks.
Sock check. That's funny right there. All right. That's funny.
Everybody's got to remember.
Right.
no foul socks, man. We're adults now. We're not kids. So gotta keep our sock game and our underwear game up, man. I don't wear underwear.
What if you ain't got socks on? You just got big old corny toes.
Corny toes? You better have some socks
You
in
want to
next
see that shit?
Better have some socks in next to your ass and slip them on real quick.
You're gonna be like, I'm sorry I asked. I'm sorry I asked.
I didn't want to see that shit. Yeah, don't just walk and poop for a week and then like show your
big old green nail. Green, you got green fingers. What if we got big old green nail feet?
Green toes. We got green toes over here. Yeah, oh fuck, we got green feet. Fuck that. Gangrene, never a good sign. All right, guys, wash your feet and your asses. Love you guys. Go plant some seeds. Eagle, appreciate you. Love you.
Love you too, brother. Have a good day.
Peace.
That being said, you guys know what time it is. Long overdue. Long overdue. Let me put what's up? Trying to catch up with these. There's some new names that need to be on this list. Of course. I want to tell you, keep participating in chat. You'll make it on this list. 100%. Till then, let's get some music so I can get through this fucking list. It's been long overdue. I miss you guys would say what you want, but I feel that the shout outs are major part of this show. You guys, I'm so grateful. It isn't just a silly thing. I know I'm looking the other opposite way of the camera, but fucking it is a two-sided thing. I am fucking hugely grateful for the people that fucking hang out in chat, the people that come on and hang out on the show, the people that come out and fucking hang out with me at the shows. Sometimes, unfortunately, like this weekend, it was more of a work thing. It was an indoor, it was a different vibe. But man, the people that do come out or I meet while I'm there and shake hands with and hear your stories, man, every time, every day, I find new reasons to be grateful for this journey, this plan, what I do and why I do it. Fuel to the fire gets built every time. That's why I still do the list. I'm grateful for every one of you, your stories, your time. You have it. Oh, some of you almost have just as much into this time wise as I do. And I think that shit's fucking amazing. Super amazing. Why won't YouTube just give me fucking music when you want fucking music, right? Oh, how about, I know. I wonder if I can get in trouble for playing my own shit, right? Huh? Think I get in trouble for playing my own shit tonight? I know 420. I know. It just seems so impersonal, to be honest with you. You know, I really feel that. So tonight we will try something different, huh? I wonder how much. Do you think I'll get in trouble for airing my own content? Let's see. This should be fun. I wonder if I get in trouble for this. It's my content. How can I get in trouble for my own content? Huh? Oh, this is the first one. We're not going with that. Not going with that one. Hold on. Sorry, guys. YouTube has made it silly the way you up. There we go. How many of you guys like that Lost Marijuanas? I thought that shit was pretty cool myself. But I'm going to play and share Mendo Dope. The performance, the Organics Cup here. Share screen so you ain't looking at my silly ass. You guys want to look at my silly ass or what? What if we do a split screen thing? Mendo dough. Nope. Just gonna run with it. Mendo dough. Organics cup. Yo. Sub cool. South State Mama Law 710 Skill Group 420 Christina M289 Unplugged 705 Medical Melody Rick T Rebel Baby and Selena Dave's not here Tom Spook Great Walker Mendo Dope you're listening to him right now T-Dog Dungbeetle Red Eye Jedi Grows Mother Nature Justin Conway Duckweed Run Boy 7426 Justin Gooder Stain Man Okie Grower 75 Corey Treble Michael Wallace Mole Vision 420 Who's Your Cat Daddy Taco Don Slug which is Dude, Kenneshiba, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Russell, Dab Goblin, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acid Tone, King Queen Genetics, Damage Genasi, Poodle Dirtman Dan, Keith the Black Sails, Mr. Bolsillis, Sun Cream Gardens, Rasta Bob, Small Tubes, Michigan Moyer, Micro, T-Roy, Big Jack Rose, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal Weedner, John, Last PP. Allergen grower, productions, meds, I grew some Johnny Casey, Snotty, Slayer, and then Pencil Monkey, I spy all doctors. Oh, go psychedelic warlock, Sir Siggy Rocket, Dave 420, the window G3, the Green Click 10K Triple G, Mr. Kylo, the Hope Farms, Lisa G, Johnny GW, sorry. Flamethrower Sense of Me, Anthro, Just Face 420, Beats Post Score, Sir How, Trick Alone, Keep It Real, Haggerton 420, Sub Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BT, Double E, Rose, Vegas, Free Puffin, man. I'm puffing it, thank you. Anthro Sense of Me, Just Face 420 East Coast Score, Sir How, Trey Balone, Keep It Real, Haggerton 420, Zeb Zeppelin, I'm everywhere. BT, Double E, Grows, Bingus, Green Puffin Man, Alex Boy, SF Life, School of Crop, Cause I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest, Okie Real, 100, 212, Andy Man, Brandy Family Farms, Page Farms, Eall Flower, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, New Chillbot Wins, King of Macroponics, Streamer 77, Double D, Bad Buddy, Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs from 619 to 684, Spaniard, Kruger, Jones at the Grow, Papa G Grows, Raz, Amy, Ducasse, Grow From Your Heart Podcast, Lily, Luna, Green Med Flock, Jeremiah, Miranda, Sony Creek, Lost Heart, Mr. No One, Giant Mike, Prometheus, Soil, Jason Ice, People in David Cobra, Mason, 662, Scrogger, Major Scroggerton, the fourth, the Goddess Grows, Kaylee Burrows, Shed Brad, Family Farms, Paulie P, V. Org, Kevin Joger, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UTA, Retreat Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Sainsland, Organic Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Camwood, Maine Missing, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Sarge S, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy. Oh shit. Am I still cutting in? No, guys. The noise. 311 mix up Kinder Grows up Green Hay G Friend Tree MMG Seed Ball Dragonfly B Justice Med Travis Walls Lucky Mike Saddle Chronic Seeds King Chronic Titan from Blessed Coast Seeds Django Gas Westwood Light John Smith Tommy Trickles Boca King Raz Pop Little Oscar Green Jr. Matt Stubert Indo 11 Stephanie B Sharp Pulley 989 Sovereign Garner Stoner Nation 420 Joe Y Bugs 1 313 Grower Painted Lady Frank Booth Mad Ass Sail Slow Roll Spiky Pound J Myers to mid the chat Mr. Manny D Bagseat Dr. DGC Cruz 3911 that goes 420 School 1 Moving Grower 1 Empire Brady go for Rolly Lost Lee Flea Fast anything with B-Bear 7 All I know will see K Contra that Looney Justice Openly Small Town Tim S Lazy Rapid Gross Population is Peter Properties Farmers, Mr. Green Thumb 420 808 Rudy Prospects, the Candy Bus Firm, Hayden Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grow, T-Ben, TM 42696, Root Nut 619, Dr. Scrambles, Phoebe, Room Rocks, GHFWJ, Bio Green, Stuff Grower 56, Hanky Stinky 420, OGKP, Ganja Nana, Yo Mama, Georgia Joy, Roy Rodriguez, Speed Growing, Nature's Best Nugs, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Guards, Nut Tree 420, Only for Life, the Jeff Rowe 420, 69, Dr. Goddamn, I make Ted's test. Jack Green Sock 420, 420, Blue Farms, Charlie Farms, 420, Aldridge 25, Smiley's Garden, JT's, Miss D Snug, Smoking Grove, Frazier, Bokowski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Evolve 420, Cameron, Jill, Mystic, just Ned Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Pepper, Cooper Blanket, medical, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Tony B, Tony Bell. Man, I'm all fucking sorry, guys. American one, WD, single for Rates, Kinios, and next month. Guys, ready? Ian, Save, Robbie, Sergeant Live, Fake Can, Rich Patch, Dozer Moves, other BT, 2 Medical Bear, plus 1 Mush, Secret City, Pioneers, Hollow 10, 20, 32, Space Walker, Christian Tree Mump, T. Barrington, Heart and Soul, Homegrown, Might Be, Plain East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Liptis, Financial Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Paul, Trench, Grant Manual, Mary Bond, Sammy Sizzle, 9-inch Colas, Chris Moo, DK Trades, Vision Creator, Decaying Brew, Cannon Nation, Quality, Tesla, Mountain World, Sentimental, Green Goddess, Alberta, Cannabis Grower, Earth Creeper, Dawn, Hazel, Earth Madness, John Gall, Cool Word, Brian, Robert Rithouse, Pedro, Joey Burger, Bill, Mikey from Maui Gold Genetics, Mikey, Mishy Dankster, Black Earth Medicine, weekend, 100%. My camera off. What in the fuck? There we go. Pleasure now. Hey, meeting you guys this weekend. Thunder Dan, pop in motion, please. Oh, it's a pleasure when you pop in. Lots of fun, my friend. San Luis Sun Grove, Super Bob, Dutch Grove, 420, Tough Impact, Mr. Tree, Green Gypsy 1, DOS 247, Dirty Rotten Imbecile, Steady Gains, Gingerbug, Sovereign A, Paco, Smartphone, B, Ridley, Val F, Tough Impact, Crazy People Doing Stuff, Wheat Pie, Multiple Division, Patio, Bears Growing at Home Invaders Get No Pity, Lucas Gardens, Crack Babies, DWC. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for popping in. Shorty for Life, Token Pipe Rips, Brittany, Nicole, Sacred Gardens, Rossify Joy, One Love, No BS, Penny Pepper Rippers, Frank, Rowdy 420, Chef J Reese, Dog Days Garden, Corrine, Big Boris 54, 420, Green Goddess, Luke Cell, Pearly Baker, Christ, Strike Home Jungle, Diggity Dink, L, the Beastly, Laura Camp, Swimmer 22, The Grow, Golos, Jim Clemmer, MB Closet Roar, Blinded by the Light, Weed Flare, Inner, Grow No, Miss Fish, Doc Callis, Mr. Toad, Uncle Rick, Mr. 12 and 12, Cassie Pirate Fair, Mr. Mark, Leafly Hill, Handicap BK, Urban Rainbow, Red Dragon Brothers, Journey of a Grower, Dab Hunt, JG, GML, Leafly Wiggly Can, The Cannon Man, High and Type 420, PG, The Humble Local 2.0, Nico D, K Good Farms, Zach Scree, G, Sayer Wolf, PU, Eddie Alvarez, Turp Wizard. It was a pleasure seeing you this weekend. Paisley Acres, S.103, Drewzil, MK Ultra, Chilbert, UK, Brandon Harris, 710 Counter Sewer, Reno Fisherman, Hemp Knight, Cottonmouth Roll, Icy Cold, Sterling Moss, Doug DK, Driving Miss Hazy, Herb Conscious, Woody J, Roy Dugan, Marijuana King, Gonzo with Ninja. How ho, what you got? Stop saying that right. Or gotta start saying that right. Justin Gudici, Blazer, Big Blazer 88. Brian Kowalski, Marcus Green Thumb, 420, Ben A Nova, Weed Monster Grow. Wow, the quiet one. Who be growing newbies? I know what's up. Mike Steve, 5'6", Stu Ganja, James Christer, Green Ghost Genetics, Zenzola, B. Benson, Astro Charles, Sativa Smurf, 4TC, Bush Doc, Astro Charlie, Dirty Hope Gardens, TK, James C. Weaver, Grow Ohms, Corey Gagnon, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herbs, Stacy Worm Turb, Skunky Brewster, YBF, Larry OG Farm, Spartan Grown, Johnny Green Thumb, Mr. Wildflower. It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Johnny Green Thumb says he'll be back in December to do his thing, and I am very much looking forward to that. Seldom Seen Gambler, Todd O'Connor, DP710, missed you this weekend. Caribou TV, Virginia Herbs, Red Primo, Equilibrium, Jordan X, Trophy Truck, Skyway, Kevin O'Donnell, School of Crop, Super Trucker, eBay, Bud Tender, The Glass Girl 420, Ted Nugs, Matt Javine, Greg 77, Ted Nugs, Skunk Glassworks, Beast Mode 347, Mike Atomic Skier, JMA 182, Justin Pucci, Webcam, ... Dan Stoney, Baby Fat, J. Cool, Pip 1000, Dan Stoney, Sunshine Farm, Daydream, Brett Star, Mountain LaRee, Scotty Nowhere, Justice Mick, Not Sure, Red Bear Farms, Two Dogs Seeds, and of course, Butt Plug Bungaloo. Broski 808, Weekend at Birdies, K-Bake, Justin Station, Strong Style Organic, Zippy, I Medic, Honor Steve K. Hale, Me Off Flower, Brent Book, Todd Kendricks, Newton, K and T, Chris D, Truth, Serum, otherwise, Truth 420, 4x4, Danny Dread, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Kind of Health and Happiness, Berserk 215, Collab, Low Cut, Ever Trending, Momentic Man, Fraz Benchy, Helen, Huge Chain, it's James T, Atomic Sweet, Miss Jill, LT Gardens, High Flyer 420, Lobster Brush Bro, Mother Tree, Main Red Pill, Yo Boy, Roy Way, Shannon, Gimmons, Ruhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Richard Lamb, Red Pill 710, Cannabis Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man 81, Oil and Flower Podcast. The Entourage Effect, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, El Mondo 420, surrounded by Keith Ferrari Farms, French Dwellers, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt, Wabi, Sean Bench, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC, Notorious Nugs, Magma Seeds, Father and Son, Trimming Tutorial, Sub T Tank, Jose Ramirez, Jose Martin Perez, there we go. Dog with the Hut 420, Buck Cheapo Man, GR 420 Community Videos, great crew over there. But GMO, that is you. Detroit River at Louis Garcia, Michael P, AJ Everyday Audit, Captive Audit, Cheddar Bob 13, Maine 420 Med Grower, Cookie Scoop, Jake Kendricks, In for the Grill. Audit everywhere, Backwoods, all good. Sell, Adam Skin. Simpson, One Smoke Away, Ganja Rose, Kazoo, always a pleasure to see you, my friend, and hopefully I can see you even sooner than that. Burning Shrooms, Mr. Lincoln Stinkin, Angel Studios, MG, the 420 Grow Tent, Paul Diella, John Fleming, Dankovich, Fibro, Polly P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sunny, Jeff Pollock, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, Fuck All That Be, The Misrate Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Greystone, Stoner Baker, MG, Stony Creek, Rustonic, French Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Hermit Hash, Freebird, Moger, Madigar, Simple Man, Survived One Time, Tim Blake. Hopefully I'm going to see you December 11th at the Emerald Cup Ball. Cheers to you, my friend. East Coast Chronic, Stinkfat, Collabo, Polera, Harley Grower, Jen Gods, Jason Line 512, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Hayes, Scuba Steve, Spade, Shea, Irene, Randy K, Steve Collins, TCDR, Claire Killier, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Piff 1000, Ace Boop 3223, Wake Up Captain, Freedom B, Puffer Smiles, 15 Digit, Michigan Ganja, Mooch Hash, Fred G, Super Bob, all above. Amazing people. Have I done this? I sure the fuck have. Dan, the indoor man. Gromish, Homish, Hamilton, Grown, Clip, Smoke, Keystone, Canada Flag, PA, Big High, 710, Eugene, Greenleaf, Ace, True, Hustle, Fred, Dark, Carlos, North Arizona, Big Grove, 420. Why ain't gonna have any fucking music playing? I don't know. Oh, it switched to clutch. And there we go. Where did I leave off here? Ace Drew Hustle, Fred Dark Collis, North Arizona, Big Girl 420, No Solid, Jesse White, Gostain, Yeti, Introvert, Genetics, Also J, Mr. Killer 8 Mo, James Buttercream, North C Dub from NorCal, The Pharmacy, Seed Network, Deadhead, Smokey 616, Curtis Mahan, Matt Meyer, and more Tabor came in, Stephanie Duran, Tennessee, Fed Carries K, Mike Rubel, the Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Moo, Hopco 719, Bake with Shake, Baby, Old Smoke, PWC, Grow Buds, Lower Wasp, Weed Blunt, Old School, Grower, Chad Westport, Honcho Growth, Lord Nugs, I Love Piece of Heaven, Pugent Sound Seeds, Collides Grove, Richard T, Crispy Wannabe, Mrs. Soul, Food Spectrum, Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real, 2,000 years of tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Pimp Jam, McBodie Face, Show Me, Sasquatch, Fuck Google and You, I'm Going Well, Canadian Resort, Corridor Farmer, Carl Wright, Sefner, Humble Farms, Tannery Farms, Seldom Seen, No Park Garden, Tail 9782, Skunkbacks, Martial Artist, 2012, one awesome gentleman right there. Mouth of Beds, Micro Slave Hefner, Daniel McDizzle, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert Miss Greenfingers, Motherfucking Thomas, Rancho Costa Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Chamberlain, Bobby Lynn Means, Trench Digger, Mr. Mag, Tony Like Bologna, Bill S, Weed Peace, Tater Delicious, Minty Country Roots, Here on Fire, Gen X, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 101, Buds and Hazard, Miss Club 14, Peter B Man Farms, 616, Null Up North, Max Groom, Ruby, Timothy McGimmons, Neo, Justin Beans, Draconic 88, Fat Belly, Real, Jennifer Steele, Gimbus 03, Turp Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latinas, Gator Country, Mr. Speed, Wolfstein, Firesaw, Wally Walkie, The Goddess Grows, Boston Bob, White Feather Grows, Burners Room, Tone Grows, Dank, K-Man Goes, BX Gun 81, Smith Duke, Newt Grows, Sean McCann, J Monks, Dank Agenda, Walla Walla, Cannon Grow, Fall Dog, Huron, Canis Console, Ulysses Parrish, Rock Fam, Justice Mick, 420 Ben, Fresh Grove, Diving Urge, High Boy, Your Mailman Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grove, Love for the Plant, Argo American, Spot Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Wise Eyes, Surfcraft, Micro Goon, Jeff Lowfells, Mobius Grows, Tank Brownie, Dan D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Foraging Gardener, Overwater Oats, Kill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Ellie Green, 514, Amelia Jensen, Austin, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gates, D's Bags, Drone Star, Shotgun Willie, Tank Yoda, Jason, Sure Bro Goes, Clackamas, Scoot, DJ Conley, Aaron the Grower, Light 1978, Michigan Grow Buds, Your Boy, Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jamie Daniels, Clackamas 420, Still Stinky Colas, Dylan Simon, PFC Farms, Husky Garden, Sun Grow 707, J8 Grow, J420, Cascadian Grows, T-Toes, McGee, Four Plants A, Weedworks, Captain Scrog, John's. Hans Warrior, there we go. Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, McGaster Tempe, ND Urge, Green Junior Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles 11. Always a pleasure. It was a pleasure hanging out with you, Uncle Mike, this weekend. Bim New Buds, Michael Rasta, plenty. Got that one. Check Richard for the B4 P-Fog, Nick T, John Reese, What About Bob, Prince Patty, Daniel Bergman, Green Puffin Man, B. Doug Lee, James Tart, James Chung, Rose 818, John Wayne, Carolina Roots, The Goldman, Dana L. Dankerino, K&F Gardens, Blank 1030, Choose One, Only Feet, Farmer James, Crypto Dope, Richard Lamb, HIP Grown, Mandarine, Dan Marino, Chronic Wonders, Sunrise Goes, buffering for some reason. Top Floor Genetics, Mole Vision 420, Can2 Cannabis, My Dog Nelly, Rooster Grows, Alex Hardy Gear. Cheers to you, my friend, Betty Cropper, Daddy Rose Photos, Mitten Grows Meds, Sunrise Goes, Lexi, Brittany, Koo, and my little man Chase. Man, I love you guys so much. I do. No Limit 916, Groby Toad, Alchemist, Kenna Minx, Soulborn Addiction, Ross, Joe, Alex D, Dirty Org Catfish, High Power, Thunder Dan, Yeah, he's on twice because that motherfucker deserves it. Cheers to you, my friend. Propagation Station, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Sergeant Rose 818, Blaze Lily, Pride Piper, Perpetual, Eagle Pride Royal, Sales Smash for you, Frank Sada, the Duchess, Kino, Kelly Maxwell, Captain 420, Frank Sada, Stay Fat, What About Bob Ilchester, Pops Room, Sean Corsi, Jen Doe, Dungeon Gangster, THC, Poor PTSD, T Barrington, Honcho, Roll, Swamp Cat, Polero, Canabinka, Best of because John Doe, Mr. Randy D, Kenneth Ferrari, Spo 20 AB, Normal, Frank Guerrero, Bear Free, J Brent 74, CK, Brown Guy 420, Pachyderm 420, Brown and Tree, Main, EA Grill, Gray Sun, Grove 207, Hydro Daily, Hemp with GG, Jamie Green, Supreme Grape, Stony Rockefeller, Cheers, Caveman, Cannabis, Bruce City, Setting, Hawaii Sustainable, Midnight Roots, Dead Senate, Knuckles, White P, Polly B, Quick B, Nimble, Bud E, Kilowatts, Michael, E48 is Bandit Brothers, Bassoon, Matt Joseph, Grace Medicine RX, Keith Chief, Hydro Daily, Concerned American, Canvas 411, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Jointsworth, These Trees, Conscious Duke, September's Oil Upside Down, Jesse Stevenson, Perdue, Produce, What About Bob, Sacred Guards, Gus Rose, Slick Rick 8, Dog Collins, David St. Louis, I move Watts, Cassie, Yeti, Edwin, Ullman, Grown Uncle Elmer, Off Grid Terps, Christopher, Big Force 50, Paul, Last Predator, Matthew, SoCal, Sioux, Illinois, Man Beater, Sinks Proof, Dark Horse Genetics, Stoner Dude, Joel and Jen from North Star Genetics, Carol Ann, Mr. Cry, PTA B13, Brute, Beyond Perfection, XX Elite, GPXX, Uncle Stoner, Chris Retreat Kitchen, Growers Paradise, LED Grown, ICD, Decoy Bacon, Mrs. Scott, Fresh Bake, 1JL, Big Bob Gross, Charlie Canna, Australian Gold, Chuck 420 Garden, Daniel Phil, Mr. Nowhere Man, Selling Sally, Silly Fucking Seashells, the Fire Department 420, Colts Martin, Banana Farmer, Danny Sloot, Fang from Green Gauge Group. Cheers, Fang. Thank you very much for having me out at the Organics Cup. I had an amazing time. Can't wait for the next one here in Michigan. Cheers to you and everybody, Third Eye Genetics, or Third Eye Group, everybody that helped put that on. Blue Cloud, Big Cloud Farms, Mr. Fungi. Awesome hanging out with you, my friend, this weekend. There's a bunch of add-ons and people, great people I met this weekend. Need to be on this list. Biosynthetic, Cousin Nikolai, Doc Favorite, Alex 662, Texas Weed Hopper, Hank Derb, Joe P, Dagobus Kind, Space Goat, 82 Pac-Man, Diggity Dang, Biggie, long time, there we go, South Bay Genetics, Matt Cushmaster, Let's Be Buds, Futs Are Funny, Noah 420, 710 Dabber, Mr. Magoo, Jack Beanstalk, Detroit Crude, Angels, Angel Sativa, I'm guessing, I can't read that one, Christopher Bulldog, Grow Tech, Michigan, ZX6, Ultimate Acres, and last but not least, Weedest 207. Thank you for hanging out with me through that blundering shout outs, but man, that fucker is long overdue, and that's probably why I stammered through it. Your journey, please get some rest. If this is your journey, please take time out for a little bit of self-love, some meditation, so you have some direction in your life along the lines of what I'm hoping is a super amazing Tuesday for y'all. Take time out, do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. I'm a living, breathing example of that. I have been helped out more than once, and god damn it, you guys keep surprising me with your kindness. Very heartwarming. With that being said, please, again, do something nice for somebody.